Together by Gtext Homes, we believe our consultants need a lot of skills. They need knowledge in order for them to be able to sell real estate. Real estate is very, very competitive. Welcome, sir. Been a while. How are you doing? Okay. So the real estate industry, especially in Nigeria, is very, very competitive. And a lot is involved in it. So for you to excel well in it, there are certain things you must know and you must do. So that is why every week, Gtext Homes organize this training free of charge for all of our consultants. I know a lot of people are still on their way, so they'll get to join us when they come here. So the person you're seeing on your screen right now is our branch manager at Gtext Homes, a branch manager in Dubai. Some of you may already know that we newly opened a branch office in Dubai, far away in the Middle East. So she's the one heading that branch. Very powerful lady. So all of the amazing things Gtext Homes is doing right there in Dubai, she's the one in charge of it. Property brokerage, short leasing, investments by, real estate and what have you. She's the one in charge of that. Abisola, I hope you can still hear us.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so we would have two speakers today. The first person is the person you're already seeing, the branch manager in Dubai. So what will she be doing today? For our properties in Nigeria, our landed properties, land, when you sell, you make 10% commission of it. If it is a housing scheme, for example, the one we've started in Jasper Estate in Bejuleki, and you're able to make any sale, you don't get 10%, you get 5% from a house. So reason is, it costs more money to buy a house than a land. So that's why as the amount of money needed to invest increases, the commission reduces. That's how it is. So, but for our properties in Dubai, they are extremely expensive. That is why if you see anybody who is investing in the real estate in that part of the world, their payment plan can span up to 3 to 4 years and even beyond that, because a lot of money is required for them to invest compared to back home here, where you don't necessarily need to break the bank for you to buy a land. So some of these things are what she'll be sharing with us, and more of them. So what are the different investment opportunities that are in Dubai? How can consultants, Gtext Homes consultants, also key into the markets there? A lot that she'll be training us on today. After she's done, the #1 bishop of real estate in Africa is already in the office training our staff. So once she's done, he will come down and take his own session. So Abisola, at this juncture, I decrease that you may increase. You have the floor, ma. So train us. We are with you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Gtext Nigeria. Thank you, Dominic, for giving me this opportunity to speak to our wonderful consultants. Hello, everyone. Hi, everyone. Please, I would like this class to be very interactive. Though you are speaking through the screen, I will be asking some questions, and I would want one or two answers from people then too. So hi everyone, once again, my name is Abisola. So today, I will not just start by telling you what we do in Gtext Dubai. I'm going to tell you why Dubai. So the topic is actually
power on. Bluetooth mode.
There are different questions that will be coming out from people's minds. It will be like, why should I invest in Dubai? One, why should I tell my clients to invest in Dubai? Okay, this has also a point that I'm not very relaxed and I'm working. I can actually hold my phone anyhow without being scared or trying to put it in my armpit or trying to hold it very tight. You should say, because I have that mentality that in Nigeria, I don't think people can just take it's one of the safest places to be in the world. And apart from that, Dubai is very, very tolerant and it's very open and open to foreign investments, foreign investors. Why I'm saying this is there are over 200 nationalities in Dubai. Out of 100% population of Dubai, 80% alone, they are not Dubai citizens. They are from one country or the other. It's either they are from Europe, or they're from Asia, or they are from Africa, or they are from different places. So out of 100% of people who are in Dubai, they are currently living in Dubai, 80% they are from expat community. That means they are not citizens of Dubai, or they are not even citizens. So it's just like we have just like 20% of them here in Dubai. So Dubai is very open to foreign investors. Just come. So why you can invest in our country, come. And have you heard that Dubai now gives resident visa, like permanent residence, for people who invest in their country. So if you are an investor and people, there are kinds of investment. Though they're saying you have these things, maybe you're a professional, maybe you are a doctor, you are a lawyer, you can bring your citizens to the country, they give you the citizenship. Okay, so if you are also an investor, you also get the permanent residence visa for investing in Dubai. So apart from that, Dubai is one of the cities, one of the best cities to live in. One of the best cities to live in. In Dubai, after China, Dubai has the highest artificial intelligence. Like every point you get to, you will be seeing cameras everywhere. Yesterday I went out with my teammates. But it's not how advanced Dubai is. Because these are the kind of things, these are the kind of points you need to be giving to your clients. That can even attract them and let them that where you are investing is a very secure place. You know, when investors get to know that they are investing in a very safe, their mind will be at rest. So you let them know that where you are investing is a very secure. So I want to share my experience with investment. Because that's my first time seeing that. I don't go to Dubai in my first time 3 months. So it's actually my first time seeing that. I went up to my team members. We had to do like a tourism kind of thing. But I also work for SSC Media Super, and SSC Media Super is into travel and tourism. Are you with me, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, great. So my experience when I go to that place, I saw something and it's being called smart police station. Did you get it? Smart police station. So I had to enter the police. I wanted to be sure. I was very curious. I needed to know why it's being called smart police station. So on this day, when I got there, when I entered, I did not see anybody. I only saw one person. So there are no even police officers here. There are no police here. So I had to speak to the person. I said, hi, my name is Abisola from Nigeria. I'm curious, but I like to ask questions. But trying to like, I really want to do. I would just want to ask questions. I just spoke, I, I spoke to him and I asked him, why is this place called Smart Police Station? I also saw different mobile applications. So that means that if I want to report a case, right now, I don't even need to see a policeman physically before I report my case. What I need to do is I can open my case at a spot. It's just like a mobile, like an ATM machine. That's how it looks like. So you stay in front of the ATM machine. It's very simple. You open a new case. If it's a new case, if it's an existing case, you can continue. If you open a new case, maybe you want to report an incident, or you want to report an accident that has occurred. You open a new case at that spot, just like you are operating your ATM machine. Click it, and the funniest part is there's even like a session, like a room, whereby the person will appear to you just where I'm appearing to you, and is a police officer. The police officer is not there with you physically. So if you are speaking to the police, you are reporting a case to the police officer, just looking at the person through the screen. That is how Dubai has gone in sense of technology. Dubai has it's one of the countries, or one of the cities that has the highest artificial intelligence. Imagine me reporting a case without even seeing anybody physically, and I'm getting it sorted out immediately. In Dubai, you cannot see police. To even find police stations everywhere, it's very, very hard. I can tell how many police stations I've ever seen before. Unlike uh, Nigeria is a good country. In fact, I'm proud to be a Nigerian. But Nigeria, with the way we have numbers of police stations everywhere, still nothing is happening. And here, you can hardly see police stations around. The only police station you can see is that smart, and that smart was even my first time seeing the smart police station, and it has a low criminal rates, like crime rates. And like I said, it is one of the safest. I mean, safest, 101%. I will walk in the middle of the night, 2, 2 a.m. in the middle, and I'm not scared of anything. I'm not scared that somebody is going to come and snatch my bag. Someone is going to come and snatch my phone. Someone is going to harass me in the streets. I'm not scared of that. So it's one of the safest city to live in. Apart from that, Dubai is one of the cities, like best cities for tourists, for tourism. It's how do I it is one of the most visited cities in the world. Not even in the country, in the whole world. Dubai is one of the most visited cities because there are so many tourist centers here in Dubai. You would have heard of Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. Heard of this, heard of this, heard of this. So it's one of them. Apart from that, if you tell your who is the investor that would not love to invest in a country that has a growing economy? Like you will invest in Dubai and you will have the peace of mind because you know that there's nothing happening to your property and your property will keep growing because the country is growing. It has a continuous economy, like growing economy. It has a very positive economy. It's very funny how it is Dubai that I heard that at the end of the quarter they will analyze the best departments of government and the bad, like that means the best government for the year and the worst government for the year. They will do the analysis. If it is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that has done well, this is the best department of the year. And if it is the Ministry of security or something, or health insurance, that is very bad, and they were like, so you it's they have a way of challenging themselves, and everybody here has like a target to meet up. If you don't meet up with the targets, they move you out. It's not there is no joke here. So, and Dubai actually, when they were having one of the conversation with one of the ministers, this Dubai sees itself to be one of the best cities you can live in. Another thing you need to know about Dubai is that they have Ministry of Happiness. Someone just thought of this. Now I want to create a new department in this community, and I'm going to name it Ministry of Happiness. And the major role of that department is to make everybody in the city happy. So they feel happiness and positivity. Positivity is the lifestyle you need to have in a community or you need to have in a country. So these are the facts about Dubai. Because just trust me, Dubai is one of the best city your clients will be happy to invest in. Like one of the best cities. Dubai is one of the best cities. If you yourself you would like to invest in, you would like to tell your clients to invest in. So apart from the fact, and compared to other cities, maybe US, Dubai's properties are still quite affordable. So it's not as expensive as you think. And it has good payment plan. Imagine I can buy a property now. I pay 10%, I pay 20%, and I can spread my payment for 7 years. Who does that? I can spread my payment for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I will just pay maybe 20% just over there. Then the remaining one, I'll be paying it for like 7 years. I'm paying it like that. It's also has another payment plan here in Dubai that you can pay for 10 years. We have that one, we are partners with them. So you have 7 years payment plan. You have 10 years, even up to 10 years payment plan. Like that is how easy it is to own a property. That is how easy it is. That is how they make life very easy. for their citizens, for investors, even foreign investors. So everybody is welcome. There is no discrimination. How do I put it? There's nothing so discriminatory here. Like I said, it has over 200 nationalities, and 80% of Dubai's population, they are from different countries. They are not Dubai citizens. So you let your clients know about this, and you let them know that Dubai is one of the best cities they need to invest. So now I'm going to tell you what we do in. I hope I've been able to explain it. No, that's not all about Dubai, but that is like one of the sweet part that really fantasizes me about Dubai. So these are like things you need to know about Dubai. So I'm going to move on to. So I'm going to move on to what we do in Gtext Homes Dubai. Um, sorry, I would like to share my screen here. So it's when there is pixel 1 minute, please. Okay, sorry, Dominic, please can you make me co-host? Uh, I would like to share my screen, but I can't share my screen now. Dominic, I'm unable to share my screen.
Okay. Why?
Yes, please.
Can you try now?
Okay, I'm going to try it now. Yes, yes, I can share now.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Dominic. Yes, I hope you all can see my screen. Can you see my screen, please? Okay, great. So I'll be telling you what we do in the text homes Dubai. I'll be telling you our partners. I'm telling you about our partners. I'll be telling you yes, great, thank you. I'll be telling you about our partners. I'll be telling you I'll be giving you insights of some payment plans in case you want to start. In case definitely, in case you want to start advertising the properties, I'll be telling you the commission basis, like what you will get as a consultant when you bring in a client, when you give us a client, or when you close the deal, and your client eventually pays. I'm going to tell you the commission that you'll be entitled to at the end of the sales. So, okay, this is Gtext Homes Dubai. This is our logo. Gtext Homes Dubai. So, about us, Gtext Homes Dubai is a subsidiary of Gtext Global, and it's focused on property brokerage. Property brokerage is we are sorry, we are brokers, and we what we do is we have different real estate companies we are working for. You know, in Nigeria we are developers. We are developers in Nigeria. We have our own company in Nigeria. But now because we are new in Dubai, we're just trying to understand the market more. So what we do is we what we do now is to market for one of the top, in fact, I'm giving you one of the top real estate companies you can ever think of in Dubai. If you guys have heard of Burj Khalifa, if you guys have heard of Dubai Mall. So we are partnering with IMA. IMA is the developer for Burj Khalifa. Is developer for Dubai Mall. So we are partnering with one of the top real estate companies in Dubai. So we are into property brokerage. Apart from IMA, there are also other real estate companies. So I'm still going to get there. But I just want to brush through this as soon as possible. So in case people ask you what we do in GTEX Homes Dubai, you can tell them this and this and this and this are what we do. So firstly, we are into property brokerage. That means if anyone is interested in acquiring a property here in Dubai, we can do that. So for property management, you have a property already in Dubai, or you've already gotten a property from us in Dubai, and you want us to manage that property for you. Maybe these are the reasons why maybe you are not you are not a resident in Dubai, you don't live in Dubai, or you don't want to live in Dubai, but you want to buy a property in Dubai, yes, you can buy a property in Dubai and we will still manage these properties for you. And at the end of every month, it depends on the contract you have with us. At the end of every month, we give you your monthly income. That means I can buy my property in Dubai, be rent it out maybe for yearly basis or monthly basis. I can even decide to do it for I can decide to do it for maybe a daily basis. It depends on what you want. And we give you whatever incomes that come from this your property at the end of the day. We send it to the country for you. So we are also into luxury. In fact, that is it. What we do, we are into luxury. Anything that is not luxury, we are not involved. So once it is luxury, just know with Gtext comes to buy, we are known for luxury. Anything apart from luxury, please. We are not interested. So we are also doing shortlisting. So shortlisting basically means that this Airbnb. I know you guys must have heard about Airbnb. Maybe you just want to rent out your property, you have an apartment well furnished, and you want to rent it out for like 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 1 week. So this short period of time. So short listen. So we are also into global citizen by investment. I'm sure you guys must have heard about global citizenship by investment. They've started doing that in Nigeria. So I'm still going to explain more about global citizenship by investment. That means if we should buy any property from us, you are entitled, or we introduce you to an investment platform whereby you become a global citizen. That means you can have access to over 200 countries, over 100 countries. Sorry, that was over 100, not 200, please. Over 100 countries. So you can become a citizen of over. You have visa free to over 100 countries. So we also provide office space rentals. In case you know anyone who is interested in starting up a business here in Dubai, we provide office space rentals to these people. So this is what we do in Gtext Homes Dubai. I'll be taking questions. If you have any questions at any point, please kindly you can start dropping your questions. You can tell Dominic. Dominic can type it for me. I'll get to read it. So I can at least touch some points. So yeah, that is who we are and what we do. So mission, definitely vision. Our vision is to be. I'll just read this through. Is to be the master in real estate across the region and to be the host place of employment for properties, professionals, moreover depending on integrity, mutual, our vision. Values, transparency, common trust, respect, consistency, loyalty, dedication, sustainability, passion, um, courage, quality, accountability, solution based. We all need. So, in case you guys don't, I will tell you, I'm trying to stop myself from saying guys. I'm so sorry. Please, I'm so sorry about that. So, in case you want our motto, our slogan is Gtex Homes Dubai, where your dreams become real. That means we make your dreams become real. We make your luxury dream become real in Dubai. So, like I said, we are into mortgage assistance. We are into global citizen by investment, property management, property brokerage, sales and purchase, and listing services. So sales and purchase, we have industry experts who can help us students. Definitely, we have sales team here in Dubai that are ready, ever ready to respond to all your like every information you would need to get. We have sales team who are ready to get all to provide you all this information about your sales, your purchases, and your client paid. When will your commission be paid? People are ready. In fact, we have people who are working hard to satisfy you. Short-term listing, I've explained that listing, mortgage assistance, property management, global citizen by investments. Okay, this is not complete. Okay, let me just brush that. So, did we all get that? Let me take one or two questions before I continue because I still have a lot of things to tell you. Do you have any question? Please, I want us to be interactive. I can't hear anyone. I want you guys to speak to me. So it will be like I'm speaking to myself alone. You are with us. Someone just asked me, how do I join your team in Dubai?
Can
We
you
are
hear?
already together. We are already one. We are a team. Hi.
Can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Good day, Abisola. Here's my question. Um,
Yes, yes, thank you.
if you have a prospective client, say in Nigeria or other parts of the world, not in Dubai, and probably interested in inspecting properties, how do you go about that? Hope you got my question.
Yes, I do. I got your
Okay.
question.
And
I'm
I
taking.
have
So
another.
your question is someone any part of the world apart from Nigeria who is interested in property, how do you go about that, right?
Yes, inspecting, property in Dubai.
Okay,
All
great.
right. So
That is noted. Do I have
there's a
wait for your
second. There's a
question?
second
Do you have
one.
another one?
Yes. The properties over there in Dubai, are they existing or off plan?
Okay.
All right. So that's it.
For your
Thank you.
question. Thank you so much. May I know your name, please?
It's Ike. Iyke. Ike. Izzy.
Mike?
Ike Izzy.
Oh,
Iyke.
okay.
Ike Izzy.
Okay, IYK. Ike. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
Ike
nice
Izzy.
speaking to you.
All
Thank
right.
you. Is there any other question from anyone? So is that all the question we have?
Good afternoon. It's afternoon in Nigeria.
It's evening here. Good
You
evening,
see?
sir.
Please, I want to ask, how do we ascertain
Okay.
the title documents of the property we want to convince our prospective client here in Nigeria to buy? Is it through Gtext there? Because they will ask, how am I sure of the documentation, the genuineness of the property?
Okay. I got your question. So I'm going to answer the question.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah, great. Thank you. So let me first start by answering my brother's question. Ike. He asked, how do you go about that? So whoever is interested in your property, if the person is not in Nigeria, maybe another part of the country, and is interested, how do you go about it? So let me first start by saying that Gtext Homes Dubai. Currently, we are partnering with four different real estate companies. So you can note that you can also write that in case you want to tell your clients. So they will have that at the end. So we are currently partnering with four different real estate companies in Dubai. And these four different real estate companies in Dubai, they are one of the best real estate companies in Dubai. Imagine. I just said this. I'm going to mention their names. You can just you will note definitely. I'm still going to send a brochure to Dominic that can send. He'll be able to send to the rest of the GCP members. So we are partnering with IMA. IMA builds Burj Khalifa, and Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world. You need to see how reliable that kind of real estate company can be. And the building is still in existence. The developer that can build the tallest building in the world, not just in United Arab Emirates, in the world, in the whole world. I'm sure you guys must have heard of. I'm sure you must have heard of Burj Khalifa. You must have heard of Dubai Mall. There is no one that comes to Dubai that wants to invest in Dubai or that wants to come to Dubai for tourism and will not even visit these two places. I will not visit Burj Khalifa. I will not visit Dubai Mall. Then your visit in Dubai is not yet, it's not yet complete. These are the tourist centers. People, millions of people keep coming every day. So imagine we partnering with one of that real estate company, with IMA. IMA, we partner with IMA. IMA actually is one of the best real estate companies in Dubai. You can check Google. You can check anywhere. You can even do your research. You get it. So the second company we partner with is Shoba. And Shoba Development. Shoba is a developer. Shoba is a developer. And for Shoba, they are studying Shoba's building system. Like for how do I mean, just how do I put that? Looking at the quality of their building, like they build to perfection. That's Shoba. Shoba built to perfection. For Harvard University to be studying Shoba's building as a course, do you understand how Harvard University is studying Shoba as a course? You should know the level of quality this kind of developer should have. So that is the second company we are partnering with. We are partnering with Damak. Another company we are partnering with Damak. Damak has one of the best brands as partners. Damak Versace. Versace is partnering with Damak. Donald Trump is partnering with Damak. Radisson Blue is partnering with Damak. Do you understand this level of real estate companies Gtext homes are partnering with? So they are not these swag real estate companies or new developers. They are developers that they have names. They've built they've built that their good reputation. Do you understand? So Versace partners with Damak. Damak has great partners. Versace, Fendi, Radisson Blue, Donald Trump. They partner with Damak. That's how beautiful that's it. And the last one we are partnering with is Tiger. Tiger developers are also one of the best real estate companies here in Dubai. You can quote me if you are ready to quote me wrong or if you have anything contrary, you can just let us argue the arguments now. You can just do your research because that is just it. That is the fact. So we are partnering with the best real estate companies in in Dubai. So I'm going to mention them again. Ima, you can write it down and do your research later. Ima, Shoba. Shoba is spelled as Sobha. Sobha. And the other real estate company we are partnering with is so sorry. I'm partnering Damak. Damak is Damac. And the last one is Tiger. Tiger is spelled as the normal animal we know. Tiger, Tiger. So these are the four current real estate companies we are partnering with here in Dubai. So for my brother who asked the question, how do you go about someone who is interested in Dubai properties? Spelling of IMA. Okay, someone asked me spelling of IMA and online. So the spelling of IMA is it's spelled as Emaar. Emaar. You can also check online. You will definitely see. So they built Burj Khalifa and Dubai and other beautiful infrastructures. Right. So my brother who asked about how I have a client who is not in Nigeria, another part of the country, and is interested. So first thing, I'm going to start by telling you that out of number one, IMA has over 1,000 projects. Are you flowing with me? IMA alone has over 1,000 projects here in Dubai. And for the other real estate companies, Tiger has over 250 projects. Damak, because now we are brokers and you are partnering with us, you are consultants, we love you, you are bringing in people for us. So this is how it's works. This is why I ask my clients, especially my clients who, because now I can start telling you, okay, I have a property now, and the property is going for $10 million. I don't know whether your budget is up to $10 million. I don't even know what you want. So these are the questions I ask my clients. I used to ask them these questions. So you can also take it. At first, I'll ask them, are you interested in having this property as your own, or you are interested in investment? Some people might be like, no, I don't want to invest this property. I want to come to Dubai and I want to be living here. This is my house. I'm not giving it out. I'm not renting it out. Some might be, I want to invest. I'm not coming to Dubai to live. I don't want to live in Dubai. I just want to have my property there. I want to be making money from Dubai. Be sending my money to my country. You manage my property for me. Send it to. So I ask this kind of question. Oh, okay, sir. You're interested in having a property in Dubai. May I know if you're interested in if you're interested in investing, or you are the end user? So I ask. That's my first question. The second question is, may I know if you're interested in studio apartments, or you're interested in one bedroom, you're interested in two bedrooms, you're interested in three bedrooms, you're interested in four bedrooms, you're interested in five, six, seven. There are many bedrooms. In fact, there are apartments, there are townhouses. So you need to know what your clients really want to make life easy, and to make when by the time you're even giving your clients the options, you'll be able to give your client the right options. You might come to me and tell me you're interested in property, and I'm giving you a villa, and your budget is not even up to a villa. You cannot even afford a villa. Or I'm giving you I'm giving like I had one client recently. He's interested in. He just told me I want an apartment. I want a three bedroom. So I gave him a three-bedroom apartment. So I was considering that the three-bedroom apartment is affordable. Then he told me, no. I want something very, very luxury. Oh, you want something luxury? You didn't tell me. I didn't know. So how much do you want to buy it? I want something. He said I want something luxury. And I gave him very luxury apartment. A three-bedroom villa in one of the most luxurious location in Dubai. I told him this is the price. This is luxury that befits you. Are you interested in it? Okay, yes. So how do we do the payments? Do you understand? So you will not want to ridicule your clients. You ask this kind of questions to be able to provide them with the best options. Okay, these are the available options. I have one bedroom apartment with Ima going for this price. I have one bedroom apartment with Dama going for this price. I have one bedroom apartment with Tiger going for this price. You know, there are some clients who live, they are very stubborn. They will not want to even tell you their budget. I know clients are our loved ones. I love clients a lot. So they might be very insecure in telling you their budgets. So feel when they tell you their budgets, then you might want to maybe inflate price for them. But in Dubai, it doesn't work like that. It is very easy for you to see text flyers, see text brochures. But like my own past in Dubai, there are different projects everywhere. Which one can your money afford? What exactly do you want? Just like another client I had recently, the person opened up to me. He said, Abisola, I have this particular amount of money, this budget. I have $100,000. I said, fine, what do you want? I said, fine, what do you want? He said, I want a one bedroom apartment. I said, sorry, sir, your money cannot afford one bedroom apartment. In fact, your money cannot afford studio. Because my own the listening and partner with the real estate companies are partnering with, your money cannot. Then I told he said, please, can you help me? What can I do? So I had to like leave my real estate companies. I have to now do another research. There's something you call primary market and secondary market. Primary market is when you are buying directly from these developers, like the developers you are partnering with. And secondary market is Mr. Ike already bought a property from Ima, and I want to buy this property again from Mr. Ike. And Mr. Ike is ready to give me this property at a very affordable rate. So this is what I later went for. So I saw some landlords who are interested in selling their properties. So some are new, some they are no longer new. So it's already used. So I had to tell him that okay, this is what we're going to do. We might later refurnish this apartment, but this is what This is what your budget can cover. So I'm ready to help you. I'm ready to help you to bring your dreams into reality. But your budget cannot afford these developers this current project they're putting up. They cannot afford. So I've been able to get from two landlords here in Dubai, and I've checked their apartments, and I can see it's very okay. All you just need to do is you need to furnish the apartment in a very luxurious way, like you want it. Then you can rent it out, and I'll be sending your money to you at the end of the month. Simple. He was really happy. But at the end of the day, he said he told me I have 100,000 budget. I was able to get him something of $85,000 budget. So it's not as if I'm giving him 105 budget. I don't have anything. So far I'm giving you, I'm serving you well. That is my major priority. Just so if your clients can open up to you and tell you that, oh, Ike or Mr. Ike, this is my budget. You'll be able to tell them that, okay, you have this budget. Abisola, do we have anything like this in Dubai? This is my client's budget. Oh, I'll check for you. Oh, your clients will need to have we add maybe 5,000 more. Or your client, oh, definitely the budget is enough. So you will ask all this kind of questions because there are different projects in Dubai. And is like Dubai real estate is like another new oil money because Dubai real estate alone just to rent out apartments. If I don't even sell, rent out apartments, you are making money like you are working in oil and gas, oil and gas company. It's like another new oil money. You, so you get it's a very good investment. And trust me, the Dubai currency to US dollars is just 3.7, is it up to like 3.5? That means 3.5 dirhams. Three dirhams is just $1. Our own currency in Nigeria is like 400 and something. 400 and something. So the difference is really clear. So whoever is investing in Dubai can easily do any form of foreign transaction because you're not even losing. Your currency is stable. If there is no any form of dollar has gone up, dollar is down, or dollar is in the middle, or dollar has scattered. There's nothing like that. So your currency is really stable and it's really, really very sensible. So I just feel it is really very wise and for us to even key into this Dubai investment. So from I think have I been able to answer your question, Mr. Ike?
Yes.
Just the second question you asked me is: are they existing projects or are they off-plan projects? Like I said, there are different projects. There are ready to. If you want to move in today, there are projects available, and there are also off-plan projects. Projects that will be ready. One project now that some of our clients bought some months back will be ready tomorrow, and they've already kicked into that project. That's like an off-plan project. So projects will be ready December. Some projects will be ready next year. Some projects will be ready 2023. Some projects will be ready 2024. So there are different projects from different developers. They are not waste. So they are ready to move in projects. Now, if you are ready to move into an apartment, now there is that offer. But always note that it is very much more affordable to go into off-plan projects. Because off-plan projects is like you have big trust in them. You don't get like you have so much trust in them that you are ready to just like the way some people just like we have investors for Aberic Gardenia. Aberic Gardenia in Jasper Gardenia, yes, Jasper Gardenia in Lagos is not yet completed. And some people are already buying these properties. So this is what we call off-plan projects. They just saw the alright. They just saw the architectural drawing and they feel okay, I want this property. This property will be mine. So that is what we call off-plan projects ready to move in. So Mr. I, we have ready to move in projects, existing projects. There are a lot of existing projects, trust me, a lot. And we have off-plan projects. But trust me, off-plan projects are more affordable. They give you at a very cheaper rates. But once it is completed, like there is one project now that some of my clients was it was not even up to so it was not up to 600,000 dirhams. Now the property is now 800,000 dirhams and it will be completed tomorrow. So that is just the advantage of you going for an off-plan project. But in case your clients are interested in existing projects, it's available, please. It's available. And if it's an off-plan project, they are ready to wait for their investment and they will get higher returns, like higher returns. Off-plan projects is available for them. Have I been able to answer your question, Sai? Okay, great. So I'll move to the other one. What kind of documents do we have for this property? Sir, every project has documents and they have brochures. So whatever projects you are interested in, maybe your client is interested in, we already know that this is what your clients want. We know your clients wants 2 bedrooms. We know your clients want 3 bedrooms. We know your client is interested in a villa. We know your budget. So we'll be able to come into a conclusion that this is the perfect project your clients want. Automatically, I send you all the plans of the project. The I'm even going to send you the location and document that surrounds this project. You have the what do they call it? You have the property reference of this project. So automatically I send that to you. But that is after we've concluded. I cannot be sending you all documents. Like I said IMA has over 1,000. I cannot be bombarding you with different documents or properties. We need to come into conclusion. What does your client want? Is it a 1 bedroom? Is it a 2 bedroom? Is it a 3 bedroom? So what are your clients? So I'm going to send you the project of that particular building. So you see it, you don't see the building documents. You get to see everything. That's when you able to come to conclusion that this is what your clients want, and this is how your clients want it. Have I been able to answer your question, sir? So can I move on? Is there another question? Because I'm about to move on now. No question. Okay, let me just move on. I hope maybe there might be more questions later. So yes, like I said, we have different partners we are partnering with, and we're also into property management. In case you have any property here, we manage properties for you. And like I said, different real estate companies, like my wonderful IMA, like I said, is one of the best real estate companies in in Dubai. IMA's IMA just gives about 3 years payment plan. 3 years. I'm going to give you like the breakdown of this real estate company. So they give about 3 years payment plan. But for Shoba gives 3 years payment plan too. 3 years. Damak gives 3 to 5 years payment plan, but can also extend to 10 years. When it's going to 10 years, you'll be having like a conversation. Like you're already going to a mortgage. We all know about mortgage, right? So fantastic. So Damak offers 3 to 5 years payment plan. IMA offers 3 years payment plan. That means if you purchase any property from IMA, you can pay for as long as 3 years. Purchase any property from Shoba, you can pay for as long as 3 years. Purchase any property from Damak, you can pay for as long as 3 to 5 years. Purchase any property from side, but for Damak, you can extend to 10 years. But that 10 years, you already be bringing in your bank, like that, there will not be like bank interference because it's going to be like a mortgage. There will be like a mortgage calculator. There will be like calculating of you get it, mortgage. So for Tiger offers 7 years payment plan. 7 years payment plan, and it is 40/60. You pay 40/60, and also let your clients know that they will pay 4% DLG. So that means that after just the way after you buying land from Gtext tools, you pay for documentation. In Dubai too, it works. That's how it is. You pay for registry your house. It's called DLG registration. So it's like the deed, the document they will give to you. So that is 4%. You pay 4% DLG. Am I clear? Apart from the price. So so you prepare your client's mind. So they will not think, okay, after this one, that is there. So after they pay the normal people, they will pay DLG, 4% DLG. And they pay it to the government. They don't pay it to the text homes. They don't pay it to IMA. They pay it to the government of Dubai. So it is like a normal thing. Dubai takes real estate seriously. It's their new oil money. So real estate is one of the things they really take serious. So where do I stop? For Damak, for IMA, 3 years payment plan. So you can pay for as long as 3 years. Tiger, you can pay for as long as 7 years. 7 years payment plan. Is that not amazing? That's amazing. You can pay for as long as 7 years with Tiger. So what else do I need to talk? So let me just on an average, if you want to buy property, on an average, if you want to buy studio is 499, 450 and above. Prices of studio starts from after doing like doing comparison of all these my real estate companies. But if I start giving you all the analysis of Tiger, all the analysis of analysis of Tiger, analysis of IMA, analysis of Shopa, analysis, we will not live here. And number one bishop of real estate will beat me. So let me just quickly finish and wrap up so we can welcome Pastor me Adeyemi. So how do I put it? For where did I stop? Yeah, save me. Where did I stop, please?
Studio apartments. The average
I
price,
didn't get you.
the average price for studio apartments.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the average price of a studio apartment in Dubai starts from 450, 450,000 UAG. Like I said, 450,000 UAD. 450,000 UAD in Naira. But you know, for you to know the value of our currency, Nigerian currency, is high. Nigeria, one dirhams to Naira is 100 and 100 and something Naira. So it's really, really high. Imagine one dirhams is like 100 and something Naira of our currency. So whatever calculation you do, just convert if your price is in Nigeria, just convert it to Naira. So I'm going to give all this information. I'm going to put it together. I'm going to send you the brochures of the properties you can start advertising. I'm going to get send all to Dominic, so you have like an access, like a link where you can get to see all these things, study, and you even see it's very explanatory. You will see the floor plan. You will see exactly what your clients you buy, exactly what it's going to look like. There are even ones that will show you 3D showroom. So it's online. It's just be as if you are inside the 3D version of the apartment. So the average price for studio starts from like about 420 and above. For one bedroom, you can see from 600 and above. Two bedrooms, let me just say from 600 and above. Because now different developers with different prices and different projects with different price. Some projects can be more affordable, some projects can be more expensive, maybe due to the location, maybe due to this, due to this. So firstly, these questions are very important, not to confuse everyone here. Because I start giving you all the details of IMA's 1,000 projects. You know, in fact, everybody will be bored. So, first questions you need to know. It's very easy to market the buy properties. Very, very easy. Because all these developers that you are going to be working with, they are well known. They've done several projects that people are really testifying about. And um, you just need to get it clear with your clients what do the clients want? How do they want it? Do they have a preferred location? Then you give them the offers. You see, the company's line is always available. You can write it down in case you want to. +971 58 521 0922. I can take that again. +971 58 521 0922 +971 58 521 0922. Please, I'm always at your service. My team members, they're always ready for you. Ask us on please spam us with questions. Ask us questions. We are definitely ready to give you all the answers you would need. And from amazing consultants like you get commission for whatever sales you bring in. And the commission you get is between 2.5%. You get 2 to 2.5% commission of every sales you've closed. Every sales, you get 2 to 2.5% commission. So far, we've confirmed that your client has paid, your client is transfer all your commission to you automatically. There is no time, there is no form of time wasting or anything. It's immediate. So you get your commission 2 to 2.5% commission. So what else? What else? What else you want me to say? Any questions? Any questions? Yes, thank you.
Okay, my question is, you said Tiger payment plan is from 1 to 7 years.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Thank you, your beautiful face.
Okay. Okay, you
And
said the
thank you.
okay, I'm Tolu Lokwe. And my question is, you said the Tiger payment plan is, 1 to 7 years. And for someone that
Yes.
wants to invest, maybe the person invests 20%, down. That's the down payment. So can the person is looking out to rent the apartment out. Can the person be getting his commission or returns on investment and still paying for 7 years? That's the question. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand you perfectly. Thank you. I'm going to answer you now.
Okay, that's the
Yes,
question.
thank you. Okay, I forgot to actually put that part. So thank you so much, Miss or Mrs. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Mr. Ilokwe, for asking me that question because I just remembered. Let me just use Tiger property as an example. Now, for Tiger properties, if you pay 20%, 20% out of 100, what do they need to do? You have the keys to your house. You're already your house owner. If you like, live in the house. If you like, rent it out. Whatever you want to do with the house, do it with it. So once you pay 20% of 20% of your property, they give you the keys to your house. You are already entitled to the house. You're already homeowner, house owner. Now everything you can call it. You already have the keys to your house. You can rent it out. Then you can now split your payments as bó ṣe ràn yín lọ́rùn. I'm sorry, as how convenient it is for you. Maybe it's convenient for you to pay for 2 years, convenient for you to pay for 3 years, convenient for you to pay for that 7 years, gone. As how it is. I don't that English, I don't know the English to speak in that part. But you guys understand. Alright, let me see ask your question, Mr. Lilofe. Great, fantastic. Any other question, please? Ask me questions, please. Ask me questions. I'm your questionnaire. Sorry, you're my questionnaire.
We
Okay.
Good afternoon again. We may not know the financial implication, Would it be possible for you to give updates
Okay.
of properties there in Dubai? Because we know things can change here and there, so that when we are discussing here, we will be in tune with you up there.
Fantastic, fantastic. Let me just talk about that. Fantastic. Yes, please, please. Properties prices changes anytime. Like now, like I said, one of our clients who bought property early this year bought at the rate of 400 something or 600 something. But now the project was not yet completed then. Like as at 3 months ago, it wasn't completed. Now the property is 800 some 800,000 dirhams, like over 800,000 dirhams, and it will be completed tomorrow. So you can just decide to wake up any morning and put that price. So for you to even before you even discuss when you discuss with your client, like I said, it's very easier for you to ask your clients what they want. This is what they want. This is the location they're interested in. This is the type of property they are interested in. So you give them the information. I'm going to tell you this is the price this property is going for. By the time I print like a sales offer, there's something called a sales offer in real estate company. This sales offer is going to show them, is going to give them, in the sales offer, it will be printed there, maybe the account they are going to pay to, the cost of the property. So I have an access to the back end of this developers portal. So I can get the current price of a particular project. I can give it to you. And also let me tell you that prices differs according to size. So the square feet, there's something they call it square feet. So the I might be Mr. Ike might be buying studio apartment from Tiger. Mr. Olulopa is buying that same studio apartment from Tiger. But because Mr. Ike is buying the studio apartments from Tiger and the size is 502 square feet, and Mr. Olulopa's one is 420 square feet, trust me, Mr. Ike is definitely going to be paying higher than Mr. Olulopa, because the space of Mr. Ike is larger than Mr. Olulopa's own. Am I clear on that? So Dubai real estate is very different from Nigeria's real estate. So the larger the space they are giving you, the more you pay. So you might not be paying a difference of maybe 10,000 dirhams, or you might be paying a difference of 5,000 dirhams. But trust me, Mr. Ike and Mr. Lulokwa will not be paying the same thing, even though they are buying the same type of property. So if I should tell Mr. Lulokwa now that the property your client is interested in, the studio apartments your client is interested in, is going for this price, and Mr. Ike is coming to me telling me that my client is interested in this same, and I'm telling Mr. Ike another price. Please don't come and beat me. This square feet it differs. Okay, so the larger the size, the higher you pay. And I can be paying lower, maybe because I kind of person who does not really mind space, though, and I still have the same thing you have. So whatever suits your clients. I think I want to answer the question. Okay. Yes, I'm going to for the form. I didn't get his name. He has a question: how do we get this information? So time to time, I'll be updating. Maybe I'll also be sending brochures to the group chat. So if there's any increase in price at any time or at any rate, I'll let you know. Sir, ma, there will be an increase in this project. Tell your clients, or ma, sir, there will be higher commission on this project. Push your clients as fast as possible. I hope I've been able to answer.
And
Hi.
okay, so I have a client that is based in Dubai. He has done a couple of investments here in Nigeria, but he seemed not to have so much of interest in investing in Dubai. And he has a good network to be able to bring in investors. Now, one, I want to find out, do you have any consultant training program for people in Dubai, maybe a virtual or online or physical? And then secondly, how can I leverage on the relationship of people that I have that are resident in Dubai but may not have all of the resources to buy, but they have a broad spectrum of people that can possibly buy? I don't know if my question is clear.
Yes, very clear. Very clear. Thank you. Okay, let me quickly answer that. Investing in Dubai, do we have also consultants that can watch online? Definitely. In fact, there are different consultants. They even walk into their office. They've even done, they've done their office like their office space. They just walk in, so we are like family. So if we have any consultant who is interested, who wants to also um be a consultant in Gtext homes, our office is just as business grade. You can walk in any time to come and speak to us, to come and speak to the team, to speak to me, just to even come and see the um office that will be managing their clients' property. So I mean, we have we used to give them like some product knowledge, just what we are giving to you at the moment. Whenever they come or walk into the office, so they are always welcome anytime, any day. But it is actually very much more preferable if they can send me a message just to fix an appointment, because sometimes the team might want to go for inspection or might want to go for training, and they might not be in the office. So by the time the person will be coming to the office, they will not. By the time the person will be coming to the office, it won't be as if they will not. They won't be meeting anyone. Okay, it won't be as if they will not be meeting anyone in the office. So it's much more preferable to do. Thank you, Dominic. I got your message. It's much more preferable for them to fix an appointment. Maybe with me send me a message, and I'll just tell them we can come today, come tomorrow. Then how can I leverage on people that are residents in Dubai that has good network to sell for me? I mean, to bring, sir, if you are ready to share your commission with them, definitely they will bring in good network. You can tell them, oh, if you bring this network for me, I'm going to give you this percentage. So in Dubai property, even though we are giving them direct 2.5%, we will still give you 1% because they are under you. They're like your second how do these people call it? Yeah, your downline. Yes, thank you so much. So like they are your downlines. So you might also have like an agreement with them. If you give me these clients, I'm going to give you 1%. Give me this client, I'm going to give you 2%. So just have like interaction with them, speak to them, comes to a um common conclusion, then that is fine. So Dominic said I should have I been able to answer your question?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Are
Satisfying.
you satisfied? Thank you so much.
It's not
So
yet
I'll
time,
be doing
Abisola. It's
a
not yet time.
virtual tour.
It's not yet time. Hold on, hold on. Are you done with the training?
Okay.
Are you done?
Okay. Yes, I'm done for now. Maybe I don't know if you still invite me any other time.
No, for now, for
Another
today. For today, are you done?
yes, for now I'm done
Okay,
because I need to meet.
let me
I have
quickly
a
shout out to those who have remained here with us online. Mr. Olajide Omotosho, thank you. Adegoke Oluwafemi, AK, Basileke, Emmanuel Ifeanyi Fumi Amodu, Susan Popola, Wahid Bello. Thank you very much for joining us. I think we have some questions from our online participants, Abisola. Someone is
yes,
asking,
yes. I'm about to answer these questions now.
okay, please
So
go
Mr.
ahead and answer them.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Dominic. Um, should the payment plan be monthly? Should the payment plan be monthly? Okay, yes. This is how it is. See, life is easy. Like they make life easier for you here in Dubai. If you feel you want to pay monthly, that is how convenient it is for you. You can do monthly payment plan. This person is asking me that the payment plan, if I'll be spreading my payment plan for 7 years, will it be monthly or will it be? Oh my god, sorry. He's asking, will it be monthly or will it be should it be monthly? So you can do it monthly and you can also do it on a quarterly basis. Maybe, oh no, I cannot do monthly payments. I'll be doing quarterly payments. I can only pay when I pay January. The next time I'm going to pay is April. It's fine. So it depends on the contract you have with your developer. So they've made life easy for you. How does it suit you? But you want to pay, but you cannot pay yearly. Is it that quarterly or monthly? I hope I've been able to answer your question. Thank you. So another person here is asking, how do I become a real estate broker in Dubai? You are more than welcome. Please come to my office, the Metropolis Star, Business Bay, 21st floor. Enter, knock. I'm coming to my family house. You are opened. You can come in, sit with us, dine with us, everything. So you come in anytime. Our office addresses the Metropolis Star, Business Bay. I'm sure you know Business Bay. By resident by this person asked me a question. I'm sure yes. So you can just come in the Metropolis Tower Business Bay, 21st floor. Just tell them you are going to your family house, you text homes. They'll direct you there. You are more than welcome, sir. Ma, whoever. So you are more than welcome to so just you can come in anytime, definitely. Um what else do I need to say? Let me see if there are other questions. So how can I join your team? Is there information for the test for others to work in Dubai? You can just come as definitely as a consultant, you can work with us. We are welcome, like I said. You sell for us, we pay you your commission. You get your commission. It's our joy. You are bringing in sales. And you too, you are making money. Everybody we are making money, everybody we are happy. Right? So we are all happy. You can come into our office anytime, any day. So thank you. Is that all questions for today? Oh yes, thank you, Mr. Lajide. The question is not for you. It's the answer wasn't for you. Mr. Ayo Isaac was the one who asked the question if he can become a real estate broker in Dubai. So I responded to Mr. Ayo Isaac. Is that clear? Thank you so much. So if there are no other questions, Mr. Dominic said I should do a virtual tour. You guys will see what our office looks like. Do you want me to do it now?
Go ahead. Yes, do it now, Abisola. Show us the skyscrapers around. Let's see.
Okay, on one condition, please. You will invite me next time because I still have a lot of things to tell
De-
people about.
definitely, we'll invite you.
Okay, I'm just
Definitely.
joking. That was just an inside joke. So I'm going to be showing you our office. So let me start by showing you our louvers. So this is Dr. Stephen Akitayo, the Eagle himself. So that is an artistry work. This is His Majesty's, whether he's around or not. You don't sit there. He's there for you. Only time. So I'll take you. So I'm going to take you around. This is our reception. You can see. So it's a beautiful office. You can see. You can see. So I'm taking you. So yeah, you need to pay me. This is the staff. This is the staff room. So we are representing the text Nigeria too. Green and smart. So for every consultant that comes to the office, we always have a shirt that we give to them. So there's something here, and also they have their caps too. So what else? Yes, this is the staff room. I'll take you around everywhere. So this is our meeting room. Our boardroom is locked now. So in case you want to come and I'm not around, right? And you want to drink water, so you're not coming that Abisola, where would you like to take water from? You come here, just walk and come and take water. And that's all. So I'm sure you guys enjoyed the view. You enjoyed the view, right? Do you want me to show you the washroom too? Our toilets. It's not
Abisola,
okay so much. It's really I
Abisola,
really enjoyed. Yes, please.
let's see the adjoining properties, the skyscrapers around. Let's just see outside. Show us outside, if you can.
Okay, sorry, it's really dark now. It's 6:40, so everywhere is dark
But
now.
but there's lights everywhere.
That means I'm on the 21st floor. I'll have to go down.
No, can't you
Then I'll
show us?
show you
Can't
around
you show us
Dubai.
from your window?
Okay, let me show you from here. Can you see it's very dark? Can you see skyscrapers? It's dark. Sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe next time. That will be the first thing I will show you. Okay. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed my session with you. And I hope Dominic will still come in next time.
Yes,
I
definitely.
can give you more. I can give you because I'm actually not done explaining all about Dubai, but I should not just be giving you all this information. So we'll have to take it stage by stage.
Hold on,
So
Abisola.
guys, today, thank you so much for all those that asked questions, Mr. Ike, Mr. Lulokwe.
Hold
I
on,
hope to see you
Abisola.
next
Mr. Olajide, who is watching us online, you raised your hand. Do you have any question for us? Yes, Mr. Olajide Omotosho. Do you have any question? You raised your hand. Any question? You can just type it. Let's quickly have your question. Mr. Adegoke Oluwafemi, quickly drop your question if you have any. So while we wait for their questions, Abisola, you did a great job today introducing us to the real estate market in Dubai. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you
time.
for making us proud over there. Thank you for the amazing job you are doing. Thank you for keeping the flag flying. We appreciate
Thank you.
you. We
Thank you
appreciate
so
you.
much. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, beautiful people. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So hopefully we'll do this again. We'll do this again maybe in a fortnight from now or a month's time. We'll definitely do this again because I know we have a lot of opportunities to explore from the opportunities that are there in Dubai. Thank you very much, Abisola. Thank you.
Okay, all right, I'll leave now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, my new friends. Thank you, everybody.
Please
Thank you,
let's
Sylvie.
encourage our
I love you so much. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Okay. So that's the first part of the lecture. I hope we enjoyed ourselves.
No, it was fine.
Even while I was sitting at the back, I was feeling like, I should just fly to this Dubai. You know. Before she left, she used to work here with us. She was the team lead of Stephen Akintayo Consulting. At Gtext Global is the parent company. So we have subsidiaries like Stephen Akintayo Consulting, Gtext Homes, Gtext Farm, to mention but a few. So the Stephen Akintayo Consulting are those who majorly push Stephen Akintayo himself. The university, his webinars, everything about his books, they are the ones who push that brand. So she used to be the team lead of that department. Due to her dedication, loyalty, and what have you. So when the opportunity came for us to open a branch in Dubai, she was considered. She came highly recommended to head Gtext Homes Dubai. It's a big one. It's a big one, for a company who barely hasn't done much in Dubai, and then 3 months of her stay there, she's doing amazingly well, heading people from different nationals. So we have people from Dubai, Americans, Pakistans, who work for Gtext Homes in Dubai, and they all report to her. So it's a good one. It's a good one. It is our hope that most of the things we've learned from her lecture, we'll be able to see how we can maximize the opportunities that are there, so that we too can benefit, isn't it? Who no want chop Dubai money? No, you can do it right from here. Right from here. It's. I find it very ridiculous when some of our consultants ask on the WhatsApp groups, I'm not in Lagos, I'm not in Ibadan, I'm not in Ogun State where you have lands. Don't you have land here? How can I sell? How can I make money? I mean, those things, I don't understand. Some of our consultants who earn from us on a monthly basis, they don't even reside in Nigeria. But they sell our properties here and they earn commissions on a monthly basis. They don't reside here. So your physical location is not necessarily what will determine whether you will sell or not. It's all about your network and your deep understanding of how social media works. So once you can have a grasp of social media, you do paid advertising. Anywhere you are, push it, people will see it. Nigeria and Dubai just joined now, we just connected. Why? Because of technology. So, these things they are real, they are possible for us to achieve. But one thing about us is every now and then we try to look for excuses. So, but for those who are seriously passionate about making something out of real estate, they damn the excuses. They don't focus on those ones. They go all out there and get what they want. Sometimes consultants will tell you, I reached out to somebody, the person said no. The person said no, you move on. Leave the person, look out for other prospects. Okay? Who are those joining us for the first time? Let me quickly do a 5 minutes. Oh, 2. Who else? Oh, really? Wow, interesting. Let's quickly have you introduce yourselves, you can do that while you're seated. Just tell us your name, your location, what you do, how you heard about us, and your marital status. It's important. It matters, sir. It matters. Okay, let's start from the back there. You can introduce yourself while you're seated. It's fine. Okay.
I've been into building, I do railings.
Oh, okay.
Railings and staircase, building, and thought of what I could add to. Don't want to be building at all. So I was watching. I follow Doctor on Facebook.
Okay.
I follow his trainings. So when he mentioned the partner program, that some people want to be part of the marketing team. Doctor said something in his last training on Facebook. So if you can't do sales, then there's nothing you are doing in real estate. You can start from real estate brokerage, and he has a program where he helps people, and this is the program. So I log on to that place and registered and find myself in the WhatsApp group. So I saw this information and I called the number, I confirmed it. So I've been very busy. I went to labor to get something sorted out. But I've been following online, everything that happened online, I've been watching it.
Okay, thank you.
When we started, I watched everything
Okay.
till this point.
Okay. You're welcome, Mr. Basil. You're welcome. Thank you. Sir, what about you? Okay.
That's made
Mm.
about history.
Okay. Okay, madam, what about you?
I'm Azan girl. I'm married.
Okay.
You said how we got here about the Gtext, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I just stumbled at the advert on Facebook.
Okay.
And there was a link which I went through. And from there, I saw the group chat. So that was where I got your number that I called yesterday to talk more about it. So.
Okay. Beautiful. Who else is joining us for the first time? Hasn't. Sir, you've not introduced yourself. Please do that.
Is it my first time? Because I told you I was here first time.
Physically here. Yes, sir. Yes, physically. So you have to, yes. These things are global warming, climate change. Some people are not talking. Okay, so a quick one. Now, this is the solar system. This is the sun. Okay? The sun gives out its rays to. Remy, is the camera? I need you to face it here. So the sun gives out its rays to everything around it. I think I have a video there, but I don't think it can play now. So let me just use this as example. So let's take, for example, this is the Earth, okay? So we have different planets around the sun. All of these planets, they move around the sun. It is not the sun that moves around them. Even as you're seated, you are moving, but you don't know. That's the truth. We are moving, but those movements are infinitesimal. They are very, very small. And because, so in the solar system, we have different, I'm trying not to sound so technical. We have different coordinate systems. But because you are on the Earth itself, you cannot feel that movement. It's very, very small. So all of these planets, there are about 9 of them. Science say there are more that have been discovered, but they are not fully planets. So all of them move around the sun, and the sun gives out its rays. It has a lot of heat and a lot of light that it gives out. However, some of these lights that the sun gives out are poisonous, so to speak. They are not good for some species, like human beings. There are some parts of the sun, some rays from the sun that are not good for us. But the universe is structured in such a way that when those rays come out, some get into the Earth's surface while some are being filtered. So around the Earth has its own atmosphere. That atmosphere prevents some of the rays from the sun from hitting the Earth's surface. Because when they hit the Earth's surface, they injure us. They are not good for us. Some of them are very carcinogenic. They cause cancer. So the ultraviolet part of the ultraviolet rays of the sun, infrared. If you go to the hospital, some of these things they used to do X-ray. Some of them come directly from the sun. So they are not really good for us when we are too exposed to them. So the Earth's atmosphere filters those rays. Okay? Some of those rays are what we refer to as the greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide, methane, a lot of them. Also, when you burn fossil fuels, the smoke from your cars, those engines, are generator fumes. Those things are also poisonous gases. That's why sometimes you hear that people have died from inhaling generator fumes, because those things too are not good for us. But why they are not problematic in the real sense of it is because they are in small quantities. But the more we burn these fossil fuels, the more we create those smoke, the the more danger we create for our own Earth surface. And remember, we don't have another Earth to live in. It is only just this Earth we have to live in. So, some of those rays that come in, they get reflected back into the outer space. But these gases I mentioned, the carbon monoxide, sulfur, methane, and what have you, they can react with some of these rays that come into the Earth's surface. When they react, they are not able to travel back to the atmosphere. So they get trapped inside that atmosphere. Okay? So that atmosphere is what you may have heard, the ozone layer. That's what protects us from the harmful rays from the sun. So when they get trapped, they now cause more heat. We joke in Nigeria a lot that, who enter hellfire last when no lock door? Abi, you've heard about that joke, that did not lock the door. And this period, there's a lot of heat, isn't it? So that's the problem. So there's something called the Earth's energy budget. The Earth's energy budget is just a sum total of the amount of rays that come in and the amount that is supposed to go out. So currently, the Earth's energy budget is positive. That's why there is more heat. So when you say the Earth's energy budget is positive, it means there are more heat, more energy inside the Earth's surface. It's not supposed to be like that. The way it's structured, more are supposed to go back into the outer surface. But we have more remaining with us. They are trapped. So that's why we have more heat. So this trapping of the heat causes a lot of things. There are a lot of effects it has on us. It now leads to global warming. Global warming then leads to climate change. So climate change is basically change of climate in simple English. So you find out that in December, when you are expecting Harmattan to come out, there's no Harmattan. It's now late January, you are not seeing Harmattan. Sometimes when you expect rain to fall, rain will not fall. You'll be seeing the sun shining, heat. All these things, they distort the ecosystem. So there are several things we can do to restore the balance of the ecosystem. One of them is switching to alternative energy, renewable energy. So that's why in some countries today, you have their cars running on electricity. They no longer use the hydrocarbon, the fuel that we use here. That's one redemptive measure. There are some people too who, so because of all this climate change too, we are being advised to plant more trees. So if you have to cut one tree, make sure you replace it with 4. When we breathe, we give out carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide we give out, the trees around us, they need them to be able to grow. In return, they give us oxygen. So if you're in an environment where there are no trees, it's a problem. But you may not see it in the immediate, because at that point in time, the effects are still very, very little. They are minute. Another advantage of these trees is that these trees help to hold the surface of the earth intact. Where you have good vegetation and trees are being cut down, over time, it could lead to erosion of that place. And before you know it, you start seeing gullies, you start seeing a lot of things, plant life begins to die. That's not how God structured the world. Everything needs to be balanced. So when we do all of these human activities, indirectly, we are killing our own earth. That's why today, if you go to the polar regions, it's been said that there's now melting of ice in those polar regions. So those far places, like in parts of Sweden, there are some places that are extremely cold. Those people who live, those Eskimos, those ice there are beginning to melt because of global warming. So the danger is that once those ice melt, yes, it increases the sea level. The water bodies become very problematic, and before you know it, the coastline is being washed away. Before you know it, everybody is affected. So we need to revert to restoring the balance of the earth, which is where the green part comes in. So everybody needs to go green. Going green means stopping all those things that bring about the destruction of our earth's surface. So across all our estates, not only are we going to be doing most of this tree planting, which help to maintain the balance of the ecosystem, other things we'll be doing, for example, there will be a central sewage system in every estate that will be integrated with a biodigester system. So if anybody has a particular plot in any estate, maybe this is Jasper Estate, for example, you have your own plot here, somebody else has here, somebody else has here, somebody else has here. You don't need to bother about your sewage. There will be a central sewage system where every solid waste, every waste from all the plots are being collected in a central place. Okay? So when these collections are done, they don't just discard them. Rather, there will be a biodigester that will be integrated. So that biodigester, what it does is, it converts... So the biodigester converts the solid wastes to biogas. And biogas is then used to generate electricity. Okay? So, aside the green feature of our estates, it's also going to be smart. All of our estates are going to be smart. There are some hotels you go into today. Once you open your door, you just swipe a card or you slot a card into a small collector. Everything in the room comes on. You go out, you bring it out, everything goes off. So you don't need to come in and you're using a remote to press your AC and what have you. Everything is going to be smart, from the gatehouse to inside of every part of the estate. So these are the unique features that we are bringing into our estates. They're actually more than this, but in simple language and for want of time, these are some of the few things that we want to be doing across all of our estates. So this is one thing that sets us apart as a real estate company. Again, when you invest with Gtext Homes, in any part of the world you are, we deliver your documents to you free of charge. Anywhere you are in the world. It's not all real estate companies that do that. So that's also an added value that we are giving to our investors. So if you have prospects you are pitching to, anywhere they are, you tell them ahead of time. If you invest, don't bother about your documentation. They will be sent to you free of charge anywhere you are. Yes, yes. In any part of the world. In any part of the world that they are, we'll send those documents to them. Again, we are perhaps the only real estate company that today does 24/7 customer service. So anytime you want to come to the office, anytime you want to call the office, somebody called me around past 10 last night, and she was apologizing. I'm sorry I'm calling this late. I told her, no, you are not calling late. You are calling at the right time. We do 24/7 work in Gtext Homes. So anytime you call is not a wrong time, because we are always open 24/7. Even on public holidays, weekends, Sundays, you reach out to the office for anything. Maybe you made payments, you need it to be confirmed, or you made payments, it has not been confirmed, or you sent a mail, you need somebody to reply the mail. Any time of the day, whether at night, there's somebody to attend to you. Now, while you are here, for those who are just joining us, so the Gtext Home Consultants Program is an avenue for you to earn money selling real estate for us. Perhaps what I didn't mention to you was that we are a registered real estate company, registered with CAC, registered with Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria. Okay? And this is our 6th year
Are you a member of Red
doing, yes sir, this is our 6th year. That's what I just mentioned. Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria. So this is our 6th year doing business as a real estate player in the industry. Okay? So the GCP is a program that enables you earn money by selling real estate for us. Everybody understands that the real estate is something we all need. So I usually tell people that it's not difficult for you to market real estate because everybody believes in the value and importance of land. Everybody. The question has always been about, do I trust this company to want to buy from them? Do I trust you to want to buy from them? Or I don't have this money now. Or I don't like that land in that location. It's waterlogged. Or I don't like this, I don't like that. But if it's about belief in land, everybody believes that land is good and everybody needs to have land. So our goal is to raise 100,000 realtors, 100,000 millionaires within 1 year. That's our goal because we believe the economic system in this country is not so favorable, okay? So you find people who are out of jobs, you find graduates who continue to look for jobs that are elusive, they don't get these jobs. You find people who already have jobs, but they are complaining that what they are earning is not enough to sustain them and for them to be able to pay their bills. So we've thrown our doors open. Come in and sell for us. Come in and market our properties. Come in and make money. Okay? And the good thing about all of these things is that you do not pay a dime to become a GCP member. There are some real estate companies today, if you must join them as their consultant, you have to pay registration fee to join. We don't do it here. But soon, we will start charging money. I'm being honest. Soon, pretty soon, we'll start asking our consultants to pay. Because it would appear some of us do not appreciate. I don't know why Nigerians, we don't appreciate free things. When something is free, we don't take it too seriously. We don't. But when you're asked to pay, and you know your money is in that thing, you want to, make sure that you get what you paid for. So we organize all of this, not just registering, the trainings, we organize free trainings for our consultants. Reason being that you need the skills, you need the knowledge to be able to sell. And because a lot of people who are coming in are entirely people who do not know anything about the real estate, they need all the knowledge in the world for them to be able to do well in it. So that's why we organize these trainings for all of our consultants. So for those who have not signed up yet, portal.gtexthomes.com, that is where you go to register as a consultant. Now, a lot of people overlook this registration. Some months back, we had a case. So this lady jokingly pitched to her husband to invest with Gtext Homes, and the man agreed and bought property. So somehow along the line, she got to know that, there's a commission. So she called the office requesting that commission be paid to her. Okay, fine. Go online, upload, do the necessary thing. Fill your claim for your commission. To even start with, we checked the subscription form that the client filled, and we discovered her name was not even there. So she even asked us she called back the form that we should send the form to her via mail so that she will fill. Okay, let's even admit that we want to do that. She couldn't go to the commission portal to upload her document because she was not registered here. So that was how she lost out of the commission. She wasn't paid. That's the truth. She wasn't paid. It's company policy. It didn't stop at that. One other young man, Port Harcourt, yes, I remember. He's based in Port Harcourt. He said he's in the WhatsApp group. He sent me screenshots of the group he belonged to. Sent me screenshot of a comment he made in the group that he's a member. I said, okay, I'm not doubting that you're in the WhatsApp group, but I've checked the database. Your name is not there. And he sold Berry One. Then, 5 million, yes. Sold Berry One. That was how he lost out too. So it's important for us to, for those who have registered, you know that when you register here, aside your name, address, phone number, email address, you also impute your bank details. So when you sell, all you need to do is go to the portal for you to upload your claim for commission. That's just it. There's a URL for it, gtexthomes.com commission form. So what you are uploading there is just the proof of payment that client used to pay. So we have two ways we double check who sold to who. Okay? One is your name that the client fills in the subscription form. That shows that yes, you were the one that marketed the property to him or her. The second is the receipt of payment of the client. So all you just need to do is once you just upload that receipt, we at the back end, because you registered, we just go to the back end, search for your name, everything, it's programmed, everything comes out. I will send your commission to you. We don't need to start calling you to send us your bank account. You don't need to do that. Okay? Same thing applies when you have even 1 million downlines and all of them sell. You just be where you are. Allah will just be entering your phone. You now be wondering, hey, how much? How did this one happen? Where is money coming from? Your downline don't sell. That's why you are getting paid. You have a question? Hold on. So, you register. If you've not done that already, you can see these are some of the details you'll be asked to enter, your bank name and what have you. So after registering, you go to your inbox or your spam for an invitation link. The invitation link is your referral link that you can send to people to sign up under you. But if you are sure that you don't have anybody that can sell, don't just send link to people to register for the sake of registering. It doesn't have any effect. If you have 1 million people who used your link to register, but they are not selling, it's useless. So you only send the referral link to somebody you are sure wants to also make money through real estate. Another reason that may make you send your referral link to somebody is maybe you know on your own. 2 months ago, one woman also reached out to me. She said, Dominic, I've been your consultant for some months now. I don't think I have the network of people that can buy. I don't have direct links. But I know people who know people that can buy. So please help me. I can't find my referral link again. Let me send it to me so that I'll send to them to register. So sometimes you could know somebody who can help you convince somebody to buy. But as a way to motivate the person, you can do either of these two things. Tell the person there's a 10% commission for him or her if he's able to bring in that deal. Oh, really? Yes. Then you give the link to the person to register because the person has to officially become a consultant. If you don't give the link to the person and the person sells and imputes his name, nobody will get a dime from it. So that's one approach. The other approach you could do is you may not give the person your link to register. The person may not register. You can have an agreement with the person. If you do this for me, I'll give you 2% of the money. I'm a staff of the company. Yes, I'm a director there. Fine, no problem. Or I'll give you 5%, depending on what both of you can agree. Okay? So when that happens, what it means is in the subscription form that the client will fill, it is your own name that will be there, not the other person, because you are registered. So when you get the 10%, it is not left for you and the person to share the proceeds. If you want to slide the person, if you no give up. But please, don't do that.
That transaction is going.
Okay. So it's not so clear. So this is where you fill for commission. Don't worry, when you sell, this one is easy to do. Shouldn't be anybody's headache for now. So these are the various commission structure we have: 10%, 3%, and 2%. And you can maximize all of this. It's your choice. You can. So for example, you sell, you get 10%. If you have somebody who registers under you, maybe I register under you, and I sell, I get 10%, you get 3%. Okay? So if I now have another person who registers under me. Remember, I used your link to register. That person who registered under me, that used my own link to register, if him or her sells, if he or she sells, the person gets 10%, I get 3%. Then because it is your own link I used, the person used my own link, you get 2%.
It is what I read on the group chat.
Yes.
About first generation,
Second generation, third generation. So that's what it means. So this one is direct sale. The 10% is direct sales. These 2 are indirect sales. Okay? Recall, I used your link to register. Somebody else uses my link to register. If somebody else uses this last person's link to register, the person gets 10. This one gets 3. Me, I get 2. You will not get. It stops at 3. Yes. You will not get. But you can have 1 million of me selling for you, and you'll be getting your 3%. I can also have 1 million of me registered. Once the 1 million are selling, they are getting 10%. I am getting 3% from all the 1 million. You are getting 2 from all the 1 million.
When I introduce somebody to Gtext,
This man, you are an Igbo man. You are an Igbo man. He likes. He's so particular about that money.
for 15 years, all I do is to take that quotation, discuss how much. So I'm used to talking money.
Okay, sir, go
I'm
on.
used to money.
Ask your question.
I've lost focus on the question.
Okay, maybe when you remember. So that's how the commission structure works. This is also a graphical representation of it. So you can have, this one is just for simplicity's sake that we reduced it to this number. You can have as many as possible, but just know that they stop at, they're just 3 generations. Okay? So from your direct, still the same thing. So this can never go out of vogue, digital marketing. Digital marketing. It can never go out of vogue. There were times we did some trainings on it in the past, but we'll revisit it again. Maybe from next week, we'll start again, bit by bit. We'll cover all the different angles to digital marketing, because you need this to sell. You need it to sell. Trust me. You need it to sell. You do. Digital marketing. You need to do a lot of adverts. You need to do a lot of adverts. The number one, I mentioned this last week, the number 1 billionaire realtor in the world, Grant Cardone. Have you heard of that name before? I want you to go and check him out on Instagram if you've not heard of him. Yes, if you are following Doctor, you should have known who the person is. Go and check him out on Instagram. Grant Cardone. GrantCardone. Go and check out that person.
Just go to, sorry for interrupting you, go to Dr. Stephen's Facebook account. You see everything there. You see his
That's a social media manager just talking. So listen to me. I know, I was just joking. So that man, the Grant Cardone I'm talking about, daily, on a daily basis, he does nothing less than 90 adverts. 90. On a daily basis. 90 paid ad. This is somebody who is made. If you buy a property from Grant Cardone now, he gives you a car as souvenir. Car worth millions. I've forgotten the brand, the car brand they mentioned. He gives you a car worth, go and check out this thing I'm telling you. He gives you a car as souvenir. Thank you for patronizing us. It's not this one you buy something and they give you biro in return. Abi, what do they give to you? Mug. Okay. He gives you a car for buying something from him. He does 90 adverts. So why would you not want to do adverts? So we knew about this a few weeks ago when Dr. Stephen Akintayo met with him. And that day, 70.
The series of, this time we Dr. Adeniyi mind.
Yes. So, in addition to researching about Grant Cardone, I would also want us to read the 10x rule. It's a book. 10x rule. 10x rule. Rule. 10x rule. R-U-L-E. I want you to read that book.
online.
Yes, it's online. You can download this for free. Or if anybody reminds me after the training, I'll send it on the live free things. If anybody reminds me, if you disturb me with message in the evening, I will send it on the group. So we read it. You understand the mindset of successful people. Any day you stop being hungry, that's the end for you. That's the end for you. There are people that with all what they've acquired, they still want more. And that's why you see Dr. Stephen, there's hardly a day he doesn't go live on Facebook. There's hardly a day he doesn't do that. There's hardly a day. So you too, as salespersons, everybody cannot go live on Facebook. So look for what works for you. That was why I had to post the personality test last week after the training. I think it was 2 days later I posted it. Some of us did not do it. Some did it. I even appreciate a few persons who disturbed me, like Madam Alimat, who kept disturbing me. The personality test, where is the link? I want to do my own. So what that thing does to you as a person is that it tells you who you are. The personality test. It tells you your natural person, your strengths and your weaknesses. If you do it, you will now leverage on it. You will leverage on it. For example, if you're sanguine, it will be almost difficult for you to visit a prospect in the office and all alone on yourself, by yourself, you are able to collect check from that prospect because of your personality. Sanguines are people that they love, they're always very hyperactive, they like talking, they like joking, they like anywhere that is bubbling.
They are good mixers.
Yes, they socialize easily. There's some people, once they enter a room, they start talking to you as if they've known you way. But some of us, you can be seeing somebody for 1 month and you will not talk to the person. It doesn't mean both of you will not become friends eventually. At some point, somehow, you might be like, I've been seeing you. Before you know it, you start socializing, right? It is your personality. It doesn't mean you are bad. It doesn't mean this other person is good. It just means that this is who you are. So you leverage on who you are to sell. There are some people, if they walk up to you, the way they talk to you, they can easily influence you to take action. maybe to get your number or to ask you to do something. If you are not the type that can easily walk up to somebody and talk to the person, don't try it. It will not work for you. So that's the essence of doing that personality test. And that's the first stage of leadership. You must know yourself. You must know who you are. Once you can be able to know who you are, people of action, it is their personality. So if you are that type, will you start, okay, Dr. Stephen is doing Facebook Live. Let me to start doing Facebook Live. It will not work for you. So you know what works best for you, and you use it to sell. That's the goal of doing that personality test. So these are some of our properties. Most of them we've reviewed. There's been upward review of the prices for most of them. So where some of our properties are. By the way, Jasper Abuja is sold out. I think we have just, it was about 5 plots left last week or so. I'm told 3 have been bought already. So maybe this week we'll stop selling Jasper Abuja. But so sometimes somebody sent me a message and said, every time people say this estate is sold out, but before you know it, you now tell us 3 plots left. I don't understand. So what happens is, across all of our estates, we usually reserve some plots for ourselves. So those plots we reserve, that is where we build the prototypes. So we'll give you samples of what you are to build when you buy. So out of those plots, sometimes when there is an increasing demand by investors, we could then bring out some more and sell to the public. So that's what usually happens. It's not like we're lying or we're deceiving anybody. Yes, sir?
Is it the company that will dictate the kind of house you build on the estate plan?
We'll just give you guidelines to follow. Give you guidelines to follow. So these are some of our properties. And then we've started the Gardenia. So on Friday, we'll be having a tour of Ibejuleki properties. We were there 3 weeks ago. We'll go again. So you see things for yourself. If you're free, I think you should join us, because it will also help you a great deal. You take pictures, do videos, you see the estate. When you're talking to somebody to come and buy, and the person is asking you questions, you can answer. Because you have seen it. You have gone there. It's not like the person asks you, wait, let me call you back. You now call us. Jasper Estate. Where is it? How far away is it from Dangote Refinery? Where is it? What's the closest? We answer you. You now reach out again. Okay, I'm coming. You call us again. I heard there is one water behind the estate. Is it true? So we take you there. You see it for yourself. Another reason that makes us take our consultant to site inspection is that we want to use it to build trust. So we tell you we are selling this estate. You have gone there yourself, you have seen it. That is true. These people, they have the land, they are selling it. It's not like some people that will tell you they are selling land, but you've never gone to the land before, you've not seen it. Sometimes too, when consultants reach out and tell us they have clients that want to see so estate, let's meet so place. I usually ask those consultants, that prospect, that client, is it possible you bring them to the office? Why? Let's just go to the estate. Is it possible? Because as a real estate company, you are like a bank. You are keeping people's money. So when you tell a prospect or a client to come to your office and know your office, you are building trust. The person knows that, okay, that's where they are. I know their office. If I have any issues, I can go there. Okay? And there's a way you will enter somebody's office. Your mind will tell you, these people, they can run away with my money, or they cannot run away with my money. There's a way somebody's office will be. You know that if anything happens, you can come there tomorrow. And please, let's put our phones on silence, please. You can go there tomorrow and you hear that they are no longer there. But there's a way you see somebody's office, you know that these people they cannot run away. It's not possible. For example, there's no way, it's not possible that you will invest with Gtext homes and you will have issues of integrity, trust. You have customers complaining that they bought a land, they were not given the land, or something happened to the land, they took the land from them, or Gtext homes scammed them. It's not possible. Like they say, everything starts from the leadership. So you look at the person who is heading the company. You know that this person is a man of integrity. So there's no way he would want to soil his hands. There's no way he would want to spoil his name. It's not possible. You have a company that well-known and established celebrities are the ambassadors of the company. Before these people will stick their head out to advertise for you, they would have done background checks on you because they also value their name. It was through hard work they built that name. So they won't, because of peanuts, what you want to give to them, then decide to spoil their name. It's not possible. So these are some of the things. I've shared this story with us. Somebody called from Abuja. Then, Jasper Estate, Abuja was still selling around, I think we were selling it for 5-6 million then. Last year, around October, November. So the man called, he wanted to invest, told him everything, and then the next question he asked was, okay, so I would like to come to your office. Let me come and know your office. I said, okay, sir, when would you be in Lagos? Lagos? No, I'm talking about buying in Jasper, Abuja, Lugbe. I said, yes, sir. Our office is in Lagos. I told him the address on phone. That I was going to send it via text or WhatsApp. He said, no, wait a minute. You don't have an office in Abuja, and you are selling land in Abuja. that was what he asked me. How am I sure you people are real? How am I sure you are legit? What if I give you my money and tomorrow there are issues? I just told him. I said, sir, Google Gtext homes, Google Stephen Akintayo. Then MD wasn't even a doctor yet. So I just said, Google Gtext homes, Google Stephen Akintayo. If you like what you see, call back, sir, and we'll do business with you. Ladies and gentlemen, today, that man has 2 plots in Jasper, Abuja. So sometimes, people just people get scammed a lot. They get scammed a lot. Experiences, it could even be their friend, somebody they know, they hear stories. And sometimes, some of them, they may have spent years saving that money. It's not easy to lose it. No. You will not sleep, they will keep disturbing you. So sometimes when they come at you like that, don't allow it get to your skin. You have sent the prospect, the client, everything he or she needs. He is still wanting to, are you sure? Just keep your cool. Sometimes at the office, our customer service representatives, when they speak with such prospects, you will see them asking for video call. I want to see your face. Yes, oblige them, do it. They have trust issues. So give them everything. In fact, it should even be 10 steps ahead. There's a way you'll be speaking with the person. You can tell the person, sir, can we do video call? So I'll show you my face. I'll show you. Person will, don't worry. The person starts telling you. At that point, because you first asked, the person will not demand for it again. But when they ask, and you're not trying to make excuses, then you're giving them signs. You're telling them that something is wrong. And they will want to run away. Sometimes, too, the person is speaking well, responding. All of a sudden, the person stops replying you, stops picking your calls, stops answering you. You don't know what happened. Sometimes these things happen. So we need to be extremely careful and patient with them. Pharmacist, you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, the story you shared now.
Yes, sir.
As always, brings some questions to my mind. Let's take, for example, I'm the one prospecting that guy in Abuja.
Yes, sir.
He's a distant friend.
Yes, sir.
There's a relationship. I called him.
Yes, sir.
I introduced what I have, this and that. He said, okay, fine. He said, okay, I'll get back to you, Moses. The next thing he does is pick the phone and call you directly.
Meanwhile, I was the one who started the prospect.
Mm.
Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Called you, and you thought, he probably didn't mention. Just said, okay, I want to check on this, or I heard you have this, you have that, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is the form, this is the account to pay to. Went ahead, and now I'm just left.
Okay. Good question. This question has always been a major concern for consultants. A few persons asked that question last week. Mr. Iberi, I think it was, you also asked that question, or was it somebody who was close to you that asked that question? So, sir, you can't win all in life. That's just the truth. You can't win all. You can't. People are difficult sometimes. So we expect that from start to finish that you prospect to somebody, you have done all the work you're supposed to do. That includes building trusts with the prospects or the clients.
Yeah, it's not about trust. You know, personalities are different. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
If you prospect, if my friend prospects me, it's my friend.
Okay.
From secondary school, maybe we are now apart. I'm in Abuja, he's in Lagos, he's in the UK, I'm in Nigeria. It's my friend. He prospects me. I'm not doubting him. And I'm the kind of person I will pick my phone also, my laptop, and go check what my friend is. Check the company. Yes, I mean, is it difficult? Is it?
Please help me. Name and phone number. Name and phone number.
It's not now, and I could see it's something I can do on my own. I just call Dominic. Oh, Dominic, well, I can see you have this and that.
Okay, so as I said, you need to do all that is required of you to be able to own that prospect or that client. Now, when you've done everything you need to do, and the person still goes ahead to leave you out of the loop, contact the company, do business with the company, and leave you out, there's nothing you can do about it. It doesn't mean every other person will act that way. That's why I said initially that you cannot win all. Even as a real estate company, there are so many deals, so many lands that we've lost. As somebody who is doing business, there are some times that you lose some business. You don't stop, you continue. So at that point, there is nothing anybody can do about it, provided you are sure that you've done everything that you ought to do as a person. Then it's no longer your fault. There's nothing you can do about it. You move on.
Can I ask a follow-up question to that? Now, I want to ask a follow-up question to that.
Okay.
It has to do with, let's say, a repeat client. Say I introduce a client and we close the deal.
Okay.
And then I get a commission for that deal. And the next time the client wants to buy probably more properties and decides to, contact the office
Directly.
and not.
No, you won't get anything. You won't get anything. You know,
It shouldn't be.
it is easy for you to imagine, to sit where you are and analyze it the way you're analyzing it and say, no, this is not fair. But the truth is, there are people who have been in this business for years and they've seen things. So when you have a company come up with a certain policy that this is how things are being done, you should know that something must have led to it. The company is not gaining anything by shutting you out. Okay? The company is not gaining anything by shutting you out. There are cases in the past where you have 2, 3, 4 different consultants claiming one sale. You as a company, you don't know what happened. So how do you solve such a problem? There is no perfect system anywhere. There will always be issues.
The reason I ask is it's a personal experience. Okay? And it was sorted out eventually because when the client is filling the form, the name of the consultant is there. So that was the first deal closed. It therefore means that it's that consultant that introduced that client to the company. And if the client should make further purchases, it is still the consultant.
No,
like I said,
it's an assumption which is biased. It's an assumption. If you were at the real estate conference that we held, that we had at Eco Hotel, who was there at Eco Hotel? Okay, you were there. Okay, Mr. Ibere, you were there too. Did you witness Madam Adeyinka's presentation? Yeah. Where she said, once you buy one thing from her, every time you must come back and buy from her. There could be instances where it may not be entirely correct. Maybe out of 10, only 8 or 9 will go back to you. 1 may not go back to you. But it is not in the company's power. We are not omnipresent. So we cannot say for sure that because the client did not fill in your name, definitely because you were the one that referred the client the first time, every now and then, it should be you that should get the commission. No. What if you stop, at some point, you stopped being a consultant for us? We don't know. We don't know. So because the company bought the first time, the successive purchases have to be in your name. No. It doesn't work that way. How about a case where somebody bought, and then the person met somebody elsewhere? Maybe somebody here who also is a consultant too, and the person met somebody you had referred to a company, and the consultant and the prospect or the client become so good, the person is able to pitch another property. You did not even do any work. You did not do anything. The person, how is it different? The company will not know. Wait, listen, hold on. What you said was the person buys the first time, several subsequent purchases should be in your name.
You mentioned that if a client wants to buy, they fill a form, right? And that form, the name of the consultant is there.
Now, okay, so let's assume the scenario I created doesn't align because the client did not fill the name of the consultant. So it automatically means there was no consultant that did any work. How about if it was the company's paid advertising that the person saw? Or Dr. Stephen goes live on Facebook because the person bought once, and in fact, all our clients who buy from us, they all follow him. They have his phone number, they receive broadcast messages from him. So how about it was his Facebook live? For those of you who follow him, you see him, hello guys, we are live at Jasper Estate. He starts showing you. What if it was that video the person saw? It's the company that has the lead. You can't claim it because you did not do anything there. So there's no perfect system and you cannot get it 100% right. That's why we advise, if you pitch to somebody, we expect that the person will be gracious enough, will be kind enough, will be good enough to admit that you are his marketer. He imputes your name there. That is our own guarantee that it was you. Where it happens that there is no name, the company assumes it is their own client. Because you may come forward to claim commission, tomorrow another person comes forward, it creates problems. Will you be there to solve the problem? No.
Let me just make it a little
Didn't answer the question you asked. You brought a client for the first time. The client put his name. He got the commission. The client came back again to buy. Will he get the commission since he was the one that brought the client? That is the question.
Let me quickly answer it. If the client imputes his name again, he will. But if he doesn't impute his name, he won't get it. I understood his question. He was asking it from the point of the client did not impute his name, right? So I understood his question. I answered it correctly.
And then the one he asked, where I have a problem with the one he asked, did answer correctly? So my satisfaction.
Okay.
I am the one pitching to this customer, and then he decided, okay, let me go online and check out this company she's telling me about. Fine. He went online and then, okay, I want to buy from them. And he now bought directly without putting my name. Meanwhile, I was the one that introduced him. So I'm not getting anything. What if the client is able to say, okay, oh, this is the person that introduced me? Will I get something?
Okay, so in every rule, okay, so in every rule there's an exception. Sometimes, and in very few cases, very exceptional cases, if we have a strong case that, no, this person, or maybe the client himself, usually when the consultant comes forward to lay claims, to say, this, that, if it's so strong, if it's so overwhelming, what the company would do is to reach out to the client. Okay? The company reaches out to the client and finds out from the client what really transpired. So if there is sufficient, if you can well establish it that indeed this was what happened, but out of oversight or due to my own haste, my own problem, my own mistake, I wasn't able to impute his name, then the company may consider, depending on the merits of the case. Depending.
What about a case whereby I pitch?
And that would include you bringing forward claims to show that it could be charts, screenshots, it could be anything.
I pitch a product and I sent a flyer to the prospect, and through that flyer there's a link, a website, or a number. No, just a link, a website link. And the prospect just go through the link, and in that link there's buy or click or from there, whichever way, and the person just go from there.
What I would like to say is, I think that should be please, I'm sorry, that should be a digital program which is input into the system. For instance, I said I'm working with Dama Property Design. If, as a consultant, once you've registered, they will advise to always impute any prospect you've spoken with about the property. If later the man come behind you, he will surely blink that so person belongs to so client. If you bought 1,001 billion property, your name will be blinking on their store. Check understand. Once it's done, I think once that one is done, I think the issue of maybe my name is written in the form or not will be already solved.
No, so we've not.
What if two consultants have the same prospect, the name of a prospect? Like you're a consultant and I'm a consultant. I have this person's name under my and in my house.
The prospect will solve it, as you said. They will approach the
problem with the time and date. I think it should be done is for any customer service, whatever, to ask the prospect, who gave you our number?
For money. I want to appreciate every one of you for making out time, as usual, and consistently making sure that you show up, even to be here. The truth is that, so as a great man said, life is in phases, the same way we have men in sizes. So it's a phase. This is the phase of getting trained. And there is another phase when you will reap what you are sowing today. So what are you sowing? You sow your time, you sow your resources, just to ensure that you come for this training, perhaps on a weekly basis for many people who are here. Do not see it as a time being lost. It's a time being invested. Because a time would come, you may not even know how well loaded you are already until you are face to face with a prospective buyer of your products that will amaze you that you are getting your first check. Now, I shared a bit of myself last week, and I will still do a little, but my slide, I meant to do the concluding parts of how to become the secrets to becoming a billionaire realtor. We started the episode at the hotels. We continued at Radisson, and want to conclude today. So there are things you must know that can make you sell well. And the truth is this. Go and check data. You will hardly see top billionaires in the world who are not realtors. Or if they are not professionally realtors, who are not investing in real estate. I shared with us a number of times of a particular elderly man who only invests majorly in real estate. And it was from him that I got the understanding and the definition of what real estate is. He's an illiterate, but very wealthy. This is a man who perhaps he knew where God called him to early in life. So he went into it. He started doing soya. He deals in soya bean and all of that. So he started extracting the oil from it and started selling soya oil in the north. And at the time I met him, he was already building a soya refinery where they extract oil from soya. All right. Now, when we're discussing, he said, real estate is, in fact, I mimic him a lot. I say, well, lie. Now, only real estate, where you feel do, where you go hold on like this, that's why they call him real. He real. I mean, you know if you touch him. I say, Irisa. That was how I caught what real estate means. That it's a business that is real, that you can touch. No matter the extent of war or riots, the highest is a house will be demolished or destroyed, but the land will still be there. I've never seen any place where somebody is angry with you and they go to where you have land and they carry the land, they wrap it like toilet roll and put it in their pocket and say, Mumu Eleni. And they be going with the land. Anybody who does that, you know that something is wrong. Because it cannot be stolen. Real estate is sure. Now, there are many other businesses that we have engaged in. I've also engaged in a number of businesses that I had the reason to regret. Why? Because there are businesses you do that even if you choose not to sleep, online, they can take the website away. I don't know if you have, engaged in such businesses before. I've done Pennywise, Pounds Foolish in Ibadan. I did Pennywise, that was the days of no specto and all of that. Open gates, put 100 naira, expect 150 or 200 naira. And in the school of wealth, I was taught that be careful of get rich quick syndrome. Anything that you put your money in that is meant to give you what investment will not give you, what real estate investment will not give you, watch out. It's not something to put your money into. Because overnight, the money can disappear. As a young guy growing up, a lot of people invested in that kind of business through me because I was doing it. So they had the account number of the investment companies. They won't put the money there. They will send the money to my account. I'll be the one to help them invest. I didn't know why they were doing that. When the whole thing, Lana, when fire came out of it, I was the one they were pulling. That was why they were going through me as a channel to invest. What am I saying? In real estates, feel free to invest through me. As long as I know that what you are investing in is sure, you have no reason to fear. What mostly come out of people's mouth when they have invested right through you is thank you. Thank you for helping me. By the grace of God, in my own little time, I've helped, by the help of God, to help over 5,000 people to about 10,000 to own their own properties. between 5 and 10,000 people in the last 13 years by the grace of God. Now, imagine the number of people that prays for me per day. Whether it is land or house, bagbe, God has used me to put smiles on somebody's face. Because there are people who are battling with so much, such that they work hard, but they can't see what they do with money. And God used you for them. I remember the woman who invested in real estate and bought a particular unit of house through me in Abuja some years back. And she started with the flats. And the reason why she was buying was simply because she had invested, herself and her husband had invested in properties while after they got married. And suddenly she got to know that the husband had a second wife, and also that all the properties had been in the name of the man only. So what that means is she saw danger. So she said, how do I start my life all over? Even though she's still with the man, she's the first wife. But so when she opened up to me, I've also said a number of times that there is a point where you move from being a realtor into an advisor. And that's the point where you find rest. As a realtor, you are hustling and struggling to sell. As an advisor, people are seeking your counsel. And that way, you stand a better chance of being the one to search for the property of their need, of their choice. Because they can trust you with their money. By His grace, a number of us have entered that phase where people ask, please tell me. If I don't have, I have friends who are into what I'm doing that I trust them well to deliver. So I can refer some of those prospects of mine there. One of them is Gtext, and that's why I consult for this company. That I can say, okay, I know they can put money here, go ahead. It's a company I consult for. A number of other companies, I also have the privilege of doing one thing or the other for them. I can say, go ahead and deal with them. All right. Now, what are we doing this evening? It is to let you know that there are secrets that you must follow to succeed as a billionaire realtor. We've shared a number of them. There are about 10 thereabouts. But quickly, because of our time, this is 25 minutes to 6. I'll just quickly run through them. I might not go in details. For many people who have not been with us from the beginning, I'll just run through a few of them. Then I'll spend a little more time with those I've not mentioned before. So number one, we can move with the profile. Yes, sir. It's hanging. God is faithful. Okay. Oh, praise God. For many of the people who have been consistent, I value you. I appreciate you. So very soon, you two will be teaching us and we'll relax. Amen. So we said number one is develop the billions work ethics. Develop the billion work ethics. There's a way people work that changes their way of life till eternity. Okay. Work smart and not just hard, as no one can make you what you don't diligently pursue. Work smart and not hard. Now, let me tell you something. Diligence is commitment, vision, creativity, and effectively partnering with others. Now, there's a need for you to get to know that the Billionaire style of going to bed cannot take you far. That is, once it's 7 p.m., all your chicken, once they go to sleep, you too, you have started misbehaving. You don't succeed that way as a billionaire realtor. There's a need for you to spend quality time prospecting, researching, and getting to know all that is happening about this field you have chosen. It takes a lot of hard work. I gave them an assignment in the head office, And I told them, I said, I need you to go and search for 3 companies or 3 estates around the estate you are selling and tell me the price they are selling their products. Why? It is because if they don't compare your products, you would need to compare your product with others. A number of times when we're trying to sell, people tend to do some comparison. But oftentimes, they always compare Samsung with Apple. And it is not Apple with Apple. It takes someone who is diligent to have gone ahead to do a search about what is obtainable around the products they are selling. It takes a lot of hard work. So, apart from the general inspection you go for, you have to create time to also go back around the product you are trying to sell and go and look for other competing products to learn about them. You are selling a unit of house for 37 million, for instance, and someone is saying that maybe this company is selling for 15 million. And they say maybe it's both 2-bedroom. Which type of 2-bedroom? Maybe your own 2-bedroom is a terrace duplex, and the other 2-bedroom is flats. But if you don't know, you lose the deal. You need to get knowledge. Number 2, master the ability to sell. There's a need for you to learn to persuade family investors, prospects, and customers while also having self-persuasion and negotiation knowledge. You must start by learning how to sell yourself. Sir, ma, if you can sell yourself, you can sell anything. That's the truth. There's a need for you to consciously learn how to sell yourself. How do I mean? I've shared with a number of us, by the grace of God, of how I met someone in the airplane on a Sunday night, and we got talking. I broke the ice by the help of God. We got talking. On Tuesday, she went for a site for an inspection. On Friday, she gave me the teller evidence of payment for an outright purchase for a property the same week. By grace, but ability to sell yourself. Who are you? You must be able to tell who you are in 60 seconds. That's what they call the elevator pitch. So it's important. What is it that I would tell you, sir, about me that will make you say you want to see me again? It's very important. So what value is your personality by introduction aiming to achieve? It's important. There are some people that when they introduce themselves to you, you are not willing to meet them again. Because you may not have another opportunity to make another first impression. First impression, final. Sell yourself well. So in that case, I would now always say this, that in selling yourself, it is not just about telling a story about who you are in 60 seconds, but how well do you package yourself? If you don't look like what you are selling, you have failed from the beginning. You can't tell me to invest in a house of 40 million or 50 million and you are dressed anyhow. It's not possible. I can't path with my money that way. So put yourself in the shoes sincerely of your prospect. Then you'll be fine. Pay attention to your suits. Stop wearing coat. Yeah. Pay attention to your shoes, your belts, your wristwatch, your hairdo. It's important. You must know the style that fits you as a man. It's not every style that must be on your head. As a woman, what sort of hairdo goes well with your face? Pay attention to your feet. There's what they call S&P, scaling and polishing. Go and do it. I was told that some places they do 4,000. You can get generally as medium as 5,000, on the average. Pay attention. I humorously said at the other training today, I said there was a place where I was in a church and somebody wanted to tell me to shift to the next seat. And she just said, hell, she has not finished saying hello, mojapa. Because of what the odor I perceived. Imagine that person trying to sell to me is a product that is dead on arrival. People want to talk to you, but a lot of things are drifting them away. You have to pay attention to it. There are some of our women that the hair on the armpits, it can do Ghana weaving. As in like Oketia Sawobe. I say you want to sell. Sell what? Who will buy? Can you buy yourself? Pay attention. We're still talking about ability to sell yourself. Pay attention. A man, cut your fingernails. Look presentable. There are some people that they are talking to you, they want to sell a product, but you see dirt in their fingernails, and they're talking about a product of millions. And you say, Emilio, if you make it. Emilio, if you make it. Come on. Well done. I don't know if you have observed before that people like to associate with those who have made it. Yeah. Sincerely. So you have to look it. Even if you have not arrived there. Look like where you are going, not what you are going through. That's the truth. So pay attention, because before you get to open your mouth to speak, what you are putting on will speak for you first. Pay attention. Number 3, emotional intelligence. Learn to read your prospects, customers, clients, and even colleagues or staff, but most importantly, practice positively reading those who will assist you. Emotional intelligence. Know when to talk and know when to keep quiet. There is a place where you sell real estate that you will know when to ask for your check. You don't just do talking. You don't get it. I just have to say it in Yoruba so that I can express better that way. That there is a point where you ask, which one do you want? Somebody called me from an advert a few days ago, and she said she wants to make an inquiry concerning the advert she saw. And I said, she said, so how much is a unit of flats? So I told her 16 million. So she said, 16 million. That's on the high side though. I said, so what do you have in mind, ma? She said, don't you have any other place? I said, we do. I said, so what's your budget? She said she won't tell me her budget. I should tell her what we have. I said, okay, we have Ikeja GRA, 120 million, 150 million. He said, I said 16 million is much. He said 120. If you don't tell me, I can't be running around looking for what is not missing. Tell me what you are looking for. I can help you find it. Simple. So I said, okay, we have another place, 10 million per unit at Lagos Ibadan Expressway. So she said, that's way too high. I said, so ma, what do you want? The place of emotional intelligence. There are many time wasters out there who don't know where they are going. So everywhere looks like it for them. Don't make them use you as a specimen. I tell you facts. Young man, what do you want? How much do you have? That is what I'll present to you. Don't waste my time. There are times, it's not pride. You know, by experience, if I tell our great pharmacist here to come and tell us some things in the pharmacology world, he can boldly talk based on where it's coming from. In real estate, me too, I've seen some things. There are some people, you'll be searching for, if you ask yourself, Ni kilo wago. You won't be able to answer. Because somebody who is confused has used his own to confuse you too. In my house, my wife knows when she's looking for something, I don't help her to search for it. Because that thing she's looking for might be in her pocket. I will be searching for everywhere. When I first found love, we used to search together. You will carry share up. She now say, oh, sorry. Yes. When I first found. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. By now, when she's now searching for anything now, and I said, just calm down. Sit down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh, yeah, tell me, where have you been to today? By the time she narrates, say, okay, oh, yeah, go and search here. Say, I've seen it too. Say, yes. I'm now a renewed man. Before, you not get angry or unnecessary. I say, so guy, you need to know where you are going. Understand. So when people see you as a professional, a guy told me one day, sir, are we still alive, sir? A guy told me one day, he said, sir, I need a property. I said, what's your budget? He said, like 20 million. I said, good budget for the land. Awesome. Okay, so where do you want it? He told me. So I gave him options. So he said, so can we go and inspect? So I looked at him. I already sized him up. So I saw that it's not that he doesn't have the money, but he's a guy man. So, and guy men, they can waste your time. They can blow your time because they don't care. So I said, so sir, I'm not going to allow anybody to handle this inspection for you. I'll handle it myself. But you pay me 100,000 before I step out of this office. He said, is it that bad? I said, it's even better now. Before now, you pay me 500,000 before I step out. So if you don't buy, I've not lost anything. I said, okay. Can I have your account number? He paid me 100K. I said, so yourself, your wife, sit at the back. I'll chauffeur you. You have paid me for the day. So they sat down, took them. I said, what would you like to eat? I'll serve you. Oh, you know, sorrow. I can't come out from that inspection and you say that I just did chauffeur for somebody. It's not your business. I don't, So I took them to the restaurant. They even paid their money. I thought I was going to pay for them, but they paid. So, and after the inspection, they love the place. They love it. Apparently, the money was not available at that time. So when I asked about 2 times and they said, sir, we love the place. We love the place, but we'll get back to you on the money. One is complete. I said, okay, no problem. So when they didn't get back, I didn't bother myself. Why? I've not lost anything. There are many people who are speculators. They just need a place to go. And because you don't know where you are going, if you don't know where you are going, everywhere will look like it. And if you don't have a goalpost, you are a goat. That's the truth. So please don't let anybody confuse you if you truly have a destination. Sir, next point. Are we live, sir? Yes. We were not before. Okay. So you can see this video online at my page. You'll see it on Gtext page. Can you hear me, sir? Yes, sir. Okay. You see it on Gtext page, Gtext Homes, and you also see it on my page, Adeyemi Adeniyi, on Facebook, and you also see me on Instagram, Adeyemi.Adeniyi. Number 4, predicting future needs, becoming a billionaire realtor. You must be able to predict future needs. The truth is this, no matter the kind of improvements that keeps coming in life, people will still need land. They'll still need houses. no matter the extent of the lockdown, people will still need to lock down buildings. They will still need to lock down land, predicting future needs. See, the truth is this. A number of times, a lot of people don't even know what they need. That is why they are struggling around. Don Colbert said, what you don't know may be killing you. A number of times, people don't even know they need property until you tell them. Because the question will be, okay, I was talking about iPhone 12 Pro Max, and somebody was glad to say, see, I have an iPhone 11. So I asked her, I'm sure by now you have your first property before you bought this iPhone 11. She smiled. I said, if you don't have a house, I'm sure you have a plot of land. She smiled. After the class, I discovered that nothing. The question will be, surely be no iPhone. When you predict future needs, you know that no matter the technological advancement we have, you cannot live inside HAP. You need a house. You need a roof over your head. So in predicting future needs, you must know that real estate will keep being relevant till eternity. If you go the Bible days and check the scripture, you will see that what they were fighting for is land. Till today, it has not changed. They're still fighting for land. So it's a gift that God uses to signify royalty and authority over the beloved. So, in predicting that it will continually be relevant. Now, let's look at so many things we do and predict whether they will be needed in the future. Now, somebody was selling cassette player many years ago. A time came. It was phased out. CD came. You know, before cassettes, they've been using stereo, the flat plates. My father had one stereo player, Grundig.
That one.
Yes, sir. So you would just put the thing on top of the distance to be rolling.
Yeah.
Of blessed memory.
That was the
Technology that time. The TV, it has opener. You know, open and close. It's a sliding door. Some parents now introduce padlock to it, tokotaya. They introduce it to lock it. It was phased out. That time, we used to go and look for people drinking Lucozade. We take the Lucozade head, the wrap, to use it to cover. He remembered. Hallelujah. We use it to wrap the face of the TV so that you can watch color TV. We'll go and put antenna, use fluorescent to do antenna. Somebody will be pulling it and say, show to show. Was built. My family house is still there. The house is still there. They just need to do some refacing. Give us a facelift, and it is there for life. But all the things we used there then, they phased out. If you enter anybody's house in that place, now anybody's apartment, and you still see that old, rugged TV, you know that something is wrong with that family. Invest in things that will secure the future. Now, you need this to know that some of your prospect needs to hear it. What I'm doing for you, I told my PA a few days ago, yesterday, I said, see, don't be under pressure because you want somebody to subscribe. You have shown the person the site, leave him to God. Don't put yourself under any pressure. Why? Because he's not buying the property in your name. So if he does it, he's doing it for his own self. He's doing himself good, and he's doing his children's children good. Go to Ikorodu Road. Most of the buildings that are there, they've been there for ages. Yes. They are just refacing, repainting, they are there. Those who built it, when somebody bought, which type of phone were they using then? Nitel. There's no Nitel again. Predict future. The guy who invested in Zoom, he knew one day that he will cash out. And God brought COVID-19. Eric Yuan. COVID-19 came. Which one do you know will come again?
We don't know yet.
The truth. So, the businesses that never experience a lockdown will never allow you experience a lockdown. What am I saying? Every business that thrived during the lockdown is the business to go with. Is the business to go with. Any business that thrived during the lockdown is a business to do. Real estate thrived during lockdown. That was when many people knew that they had nothing. Because while they as tenants were groaning, landlords were growing. Because if they lock you down for 1 year and they say you should not go out, if the landlord, God help you, is a pensioner, maybe is to carry mat and sleep in front of your flat. That guy, what am I getting? This is what I'm eating. Pay me my rent. That's the truth. Poultry thrived. No matter how much they say people should stay inside, they were still selling poultry-related items. Eggs, chicken, fish, fishery. So fishery did well. Piggery, snailry, everything that mouth is eating. Water production. People were obviously selling water, face mask or nose mask. Thrived. A number of other businesses, they thrived. Drugs. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. It's true, sir. Drugs thrived during that period. Drugs did well also. So check it out. But the subject of discourse is real estate. It did well. All of the other businesses came to find solace under real estate. Because you can't sell poultry feet or poultry end products without real estate, without a place where you are doing it. You still need a roof to do it. When they say they lock you down inside the house. They don't lock person down that bridge now. It's locked down. There's lock involved. Inside a room. Inside the house. Yes, sir. So, number 5. Sharing the wealth. You only become great by raising others. Don't be a sponge. You only become great by raising others. Raise people the same way God has raised you. If you don't raise others, you will soon be erased. Raise people. There are people who need to know and learn how to sell. Let them know what you have found. Raise them. By the grace of God, I've raised a number of people whom God has used to help me in the real estate business. So, where you are planning to enter one place, you have 10 people who are entering 10 different places. Give or take, at least 5 people will bring back sales. Before you know it, you share the spoil. Raise people. Number 6. Master the art of leverage. This is the most important step to becoming great at sales or whatever you do. So, it consists of relying on your networks, such as other people's knowledge, other people's time, other people's money, other people's connections, other people's resources, other people's experience, other people's ideas, other people's works. Master the art of leverage. You will need, there is no man who is an island. You need others. I need you, man. the way you need me. The truth is this: you can't do it alone. If I need to talk about a certain field that is not mine, there is somebody who have gone ahead already that I just need to leverage on his experience. There are people who have, the time I've spent by his grace in real estate is what I'm summarizing in these trainings. That this is how you can do it to get results. You are leveraging on my time that I've spent. There are people who have gone ahead. That's why you actually need someone whom you can call a mentor, who has got proofs or results in that field that you are going into. It's important. There are people who have gone ahead of me. I run to them. I ask, when it is like this, what do we do? And they tell me, in situations like this is what you do. This is how you talk. When you get there, somebody asked me, he said, so how do you break ice when you get to a place that you need to talk to someone to come and buy what you are selling? And I answered, it depends on what the environment looks like. But there is something to talk about in every environment you get to. I said, e.g., I met someone where they were selling fura. And I said, I never believed that people like you drink fura. And he said, how does people who drink fura looks like? I said, they look like me. And she busted into laughter. I've broken the ice. So you can penetrate and start talking business. But there's something you must first say that will get somebody out of their shells. So these are things you tend to learn from those who peradventure may have had the privilege of going ahead in that vocation that you are entering into. Number 7, manage your steam. This was when I was talking about the need to manage your pace. Always remember to spend quality time at home and quantity time at work, and don't feel guilty about it. I also said that there's a need for you to keep going, but get enough rest and set new standards and goals for yourself each time. Manage your pace. Don't go faster than your maker. There is a time when God tells you to move. There is a time when He tells you to stop. Let me tell you this. Have a close knitted relationship with God. He will tell you when to go and how to go there. As a matter of truth, let me tell you, God tells me which clothes to wear per time. There are places you are going to, your natural head cannot figure out if that person does not like red, and you go there with red. Sales is deeply spiritual. I've told you before. You need a relationship with your maker. He is the one who is the greatest salesman. He gave us just one Jesus Christ. And He used Jesus to gain over 7 billion people on the surface of the earth. Just one. Very profitable God. So, in sales, there is a need for you to hide under Him, for Him to tell you where to go per time. So, manage your steam. Set smart goals. But I have said it, and I'll say it again. If you don't have a goal, you are a goat. Per quarter, set goals. Per month, set goals. Per week, set goals. I can tell you, part of my goals, this full quarter, by the help of God, I've achieved it. Realistic goals. Sales goals. Okay? In my office, we also did sell this much and go to Dubai. So as somebody had qualified, me to have qualified. So when the man is going, we'll go together. I'm not going because I'm privileged to be the MD of the company. I'm going because I merit it. Maybe by His grace, I've had like 3 Dubai trips now within 2 months by His grace. So I don't say what I'm not doing. I walk and I do it smartly. I move when people are sleeping. It's important. Number 8, time management. Poor people sell their time. They ask, how much will you pay me for the month? But wealthy people multiply their time. I can do that in an hour. E.g., Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, as at 2001, their 1 hour is worth $153 million. Now, the truth is this. I don't know if you capture what Mr. Dominic was saying the other time when he said that he has studied this. This is course, the background course he did, and he has done this, he has done this. He's acquiring some skills now. Imagine him saying he wants to do something and go into consulting. You think they won't pay him? They'll pay him. What is your time worth? Your time, the worth of your time, sir, is not a function of how handsome or how beautiful you are. It's a function of what you have to offer. So, in this field you have chosen, there's a need for you to add more value to yourself. Read books, attend more trainings, conferences, seminars. Try to get more skill to that which you already have. In time management, you spend little time on social media, network, create content, crunch things to limited time. Don't spend all your hours doing one thing. I'll spend time on networking, on managing your time, network. Where do you go? If I can know where you go today, way home by 6 p.m. every day after work. The other one, we choose to look for a place, maybe like it could be a garden where people come to relax after work. Or go to a place where they sell pepper soup, where they know that people of worth come there. You know, remember I've told you that you need to change where you eat and what you eat. You don't just eat bread at Ewa all the time. Bread and beans, wama sokiri. Eat good food. Not because you want to eat good food, actually, but because you need to network with the kind of people who are there to eat. There's a place, I won't advertise for any company, there's a place in GRA. They sell seafood okra. 7K per plate. Seafood okra. You now order the type of swallow you want to eat with it. But you know something? You will make sales in that place that can buy you a plot of land when you collect your commission. Because the kind of people who come to eat that kind of food, they are not hungry people. They are there for meetings. They are there to catch up with friends and families. They are there for birthday celebrations. They can afford it. You meet with such kind of people. Yorubas will say, that is 3 generations don't suffer. They don't end up in poverty. That is if they are smart. 10 generations can be in poverty. That's the truth. You will be the one to deliberately make a choice that my background is not the reason why my back is on the ground. I won't end the way others have ended. You will now tell God to order your footsteps aright, to be in the right place at the right time. You get it, say, we've been waiting for you. So this is what you do? Awesome, good. And you know something? Even if you are a Paco and you find your way into the midst of Boti, they treat you like one of them. Sincerely. Irrespective of my background, when God brought me to meeting the Emir of Kano, he took me into his private sitting and he discussed the affairs of Nigeria with me by grace. I met a number of people like that at that level. When God has helped you to find your way into their midst, they don't hide anything from you again. But, you know, all this, you are sneaking, you can't even do Uber. And you can actually afford Uber. But some people, oh my God. Shaki. I know Shaki is at home. Yeah, I understand. But the truth is this. You have to know that, guy, you are hustling. You have to enjoy yourself, actually. As you are trying to sell, treat yourself. Pay yourself first. There are some people, they don't eat 5% of their earnings. It's people that eat it. And to eat something good, they can't. Buy good jackets. Afikulosi. Sir, but you love Berry. I've been there before. Many years ago, I've been there before. See, when I bought one shirt and one black jeans. Sir. The day I wore the jeans, that was the end of the jeans. As in, my white underwear turned to black. They just dyed the thing just for one day use. I told myself, I said, Oshioda. Yaki, show me your bed. Baba, yes, sir. See, there are things that have challenged me that made me to make up my mind that I must succeed in life. Thank God for the grace of God. But I can tell you that after God has done his part, you need a strong determination to tell yourself, I won't. See, when I keep telling this story, I've repeated it a number of times, that when my salary was 15,000, it was a choice I made that I don't want to end up where people in my family had ended. A choice. My salary was 15K, and I choose to use 12,500 as my installment to be subscribing for a plot of land. And the remaining was 2,500. And as a believer, I must pay tithe. My tithe is 1,500 or 15,000, remaining 1,000 naira. When I come to you to prospect to you, you turn into a project in my hand. Because all I can survive on was my commission. Because no salary again. I was one who wrote the letter, giving a standing order to the account department. Don't pay me my full 15,000. I was a copper. And I did that by the help of God. And I bought the property in the name of an unborn child, which my wife was not yet pregnant then. That property is about 12 years plus now. That was how God helped me to break the backbone of poverty. Because it was deliberate. Because if you are not hard on yourself, life will end up being hard on you. You must be hard. Good things don't always want it to be done. You must squeeze yourself. I must sell. My target this month is 100 million. I must achieve it. How do you do it? It's up to you. After you have finished praying, then go. Eat the road running. I was asking some people, tell me some of your products, how much they sell for. Some people don't even know the amount they sell some of their company's products. And you now come and tell me you are selling, you are making efforts. What are you telling people you are meeting? So some people don't even know what they're talking about. I sat down and I saw life that, if you don't take it easy, if you take it easy, you'll soon be eased out of life. So I don't take it easy. I came to Lagos for a purpose. Even though I was born in Lagos, but I must not live the same way I came. What am I saying? Don't take it easy. People can tell you, take it easy. Motivational speaker, be. Take it easy, take it easy. Abayiro ni o. Tó bá wọnú gbó, abọ́ sùtùlẹ̀. Olúwa o! He goes to pray. After praying, he has other means of income. He now come to tell you, take it easy. Please don't be fooled. They don't want competition. Anyway, you have a point.
They tell you that you just go and sit down.
Sorry, Oga, don't take it easy. I have a mission. I have a vision. I said, God gave me the name #1 Bishop of Real Estate in Africa to go and remove the veil covering the faces of people who work so hard but who cannot point to what they do with money. So you can see it's a hard task, but it is achievable. And by His grace, gradually, it's coming to manifestation. The question is, what's your name? And what do you intend to solve as problem? Money is flying around, though. People are only looking for people they trust to give to them. Last year, about $75 billion or more came into Nigeria through FX. That's foreign exchange. People are sending home globally, money home globally to Nigeria. But the question is, after dissecting it, they discovered that many of those money sent home was to buy real estate in Nigeria. People are tired of some of those countries. They want to come home. But the question is, which companies are receiving those monies? And are you among those that is collecting commission on those money? If the answer is no, then you need to check it. Money is flying around, though. Sincerely. People are bringing money. Now, we're still live, sir. So now, somebody came, no, don't look at me, don't look at me. Somebody came from one of those countries recently. They wanted to buy into one of our properties and they had to come home with raw cash. They came with the money that has the only currency in the world that has surname. You know that currency? Yes. Pound sterling. That's the only currency that has surname. That's why it's the heaviest. About 650 naira to one pound. Came home with cash. Money is flying. They're only looking for who to trust with it. There's some money they can't take to bank. They will query them. So they need to use cash. The question is, where are you? They are looking for you. Where are you going to? Who are you talking to? They are looking for people to trust. Even a robber, an armed robber, is looking for somebody he can trust with his money, who will run away with the money. That's the truth. So, God will teach us in Jesus' name. Number 9, build a system to process issue. Build a system to process issue. Resolving issues can be demanding and distracting, and as we have seen, time is money. So create a system or steps that helps you to resolve issues. Multiply management of issues by delegating some issues to others to handle. Even though they have paid God what belongs to Him. But the same way you believe that you need to look like what you want to buy, in the same way somebody else believes that you must look like what you are selling. You must look good. So separate 30% to put back in the business. Whether you don't have a car yet, You still need to be able to move back to the office where you are working for the next month. Put back in the business. You need to wear some special suits you don't wear every day for special deal closure. Put it there. Some nice shirts that you don't wear every day. Buy and keep. A woman, dinner gown. As you are prospecting and meeting people that matter, they will invite you for dinners. Come. Let me introduce you to a few friends. It is not that time you're running about looking for money to buy dinner gown. From what is coming, however small, you must follow this rule. I can tell you for free, this has worked for me. See, when I do this 10%, it's who will die that will die. Oh. Sincerely. The Bible says the poor will not finish in the land. If you have nothing to show for all your years of labor, the people that will abuse you, they will still abuse you. And they might be the people you have helped before. In most cases, yes, sir. So you must save by all means. You must invest by all means. Sir, ma, it's by all means so. You must save. It's operation by all means. By all means, you must save. Imagine doing an estate and you don't have a square meter in that estate. And you're now telling your children's children later, years after, that we actually did this estate. They say, Daddy, where is our own? It's actually where, you see. That will not be your testimonial. Please pay attention. Pay attention. We are not running because of what we eat. We are running because of the legacy we leave behind. It's not about us. How much do you want to eat? You can go. But what about people coming? Let them put your picture on the wall and peck it and kiss. Say, God bless you, Grandpa, for coming into this family. That I came into this, your lineage. You don't get it. There are some grandpas that they can't put their picture on the wall. Because they don't feel it. Some people went to some churches where they always pay dues to build church. Some Orthodox churches. That when the man die, maybe he has not paid for some years. So when they want to bury him and you want the church to come and bury him, they'll say that he's owing some money. If you don't pay, they won't bury him. It's true. I didn't mention anything. Yes. Yes, I know. It's by experience I'm talking. So now, such fathers and such grandparents.
When my neighbor was alive, he used to tell us, send money, I want to pay my church.
So you understand what I'm saying, sir? So there are some parents that what they left is not too. And there are some other parents that see the sir, this man that died, Bolu Rose Royce. Aki Olugbade. See Bolu Rose Royce. See what he left. The children's children will be swimming inside it. If they manage it well anyway. If they know Christ, yes, to continue.
Sorry, I didn't get number 9.
We have left number 9. So build a legacy that your children's children will be pecking your picture. Build it. And you know it takes a lot of hard work. I pray that God will bless your hard work in Jesus' name. I round up this way. If you have not met Jesus, crisis continues. You can't sell by the energy of the flesh. You need Christ. Honestly. Everybody is using something. If you don't use something, somebody will use you for something. Fact. You either use Jesus or use Yeshu. The difference is J, and it's a capital J. But I advise you to use the capital J because it will give you peace of heart. Thank you. God bless you.
Yes, I have a question.
Oh.
Please, let me just ask the question at the
Don't tell me you are running away.
Before you run away, we have a